Hello? There we go. Okay. All right, hang on. Let me just get, now I have to get back to, have you ever heard that song, I want to get back to my little gray shack, Koala Koala Kauai? My father used to sing that all the time. I don't even know if it was a real song. Our internet is like crawling at a snail's pace. Hold on. I don't know, I can't close anything down here. Okay. Oh my gosh. Here we go, hopefully. Just trying to get into the content, channel content, YouTube Studio. Okay, so I think because we have Sean Sibley coming up, we want to go through the reenactment for a little bit of tonight. I know I'm late, but we had Jimmy's walk thing, and then I worked out on my bicycle, so I didn't realize what time it was. I just finished. But I think that it would be good if I think it might be a good part. I mean, I know that name, but maybe it's just from earlier on in the case, or who knows. But I would like to hear what's going on with it. Maybe you would too. Let me know. I'm just going to put our tags in here, and then I'm going to put the number in because we're late. I'll try to do both at the same time. Okay, here's the tags, insert those. Okay, let me get the number. I hope I might have to take out the aligners to do Garrickos. Because I don't know how I think I probably will have to do that. Let's see. Invite. Copy invitation. Okay. Close that. Put that back. Lighting is all bonkers. There's just no light behind me. Oh, let me hang on. Okay, just hang on for 1 minute. Then it remind me that I have some special news from a Rambler at the end. Don't let me forget it. Don't let me forget the special news. Please don't let me forget it. All right, I'm putting the number in the craft panel. Okay, now let me get back to the chat. Okay. So here we go. Hi there. Hi, Debbie Britt. Hi, how are you? Hi, Kathy Kettleson. Hi, Lorianne. Hi, Carolyn Fraser. Hi, Sean Sneed. Hi, Pixie Dust. Hi, Kathy Williamson. Hi, Angie. Hi, Crafty Peep. Potter, Paisley Dreams, Melanie, Dabita, Sean Sneed, Dabita Lane, Liza Ward. What is today? Tuesday? How would be Friday night for craft night? For a craft night Friday night? Let me know if you'd like to do a craft night Friday night. Lorianne, does that work for you? Friday night for a craft night? Dabita Lane, Carolyn Fraser, Linda Gelb, York Hill, Sean Sneed, Potter, Jerry McKay, Kevin Leonard, Ranger Red. You missed the daytime ones. Oh yeah, hey Ranger Red. Lisa, Nafok. Let's see. Pixie Does. Kathy, Kevin Leonard, Crafty Peep, I got Robbity Bob, Kubi, Deanna, Nanette, Slam RN, Lavender Flower, Lisa Grabowski, Tracy Walker. And I know I'm missing people. I'm sorry. I am missing people. Let me see if I do it this way. Angie, Antoinette, Carolyn Parrish, Jen Grill, Jenny D, Kim Miller, Lori, Colby, Lorianne, Paisley Dreams, Robbity Bob, Sean Sneed, Sue W, Slam RN, Tracy Walker, York Hill, West Virginia. I think I got everybody right now that I see. And here's Debbie 2 Scooter. And so, let me get our script up. Are you cold?
Am I cold?
Yeah.
No, I just got a hot bath.
No, I'm talking about you're outside.
Oh.
Did you cut?
No.
Did you cut your hair?
No, I just now washed it, so you know it looks shorter right now.
You didn't cut it. Come on.
No, I promise.
You gave it a little trim. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Maybe like 2 weeks ago, I cut a little bit of the bangs.
Who thinks Scooter gave herself a little trim tonight?
I did not. I promise.
Because it looks rounder, like here.
No, it's just the way it's laying. Can't stand it.
Type a 2 if you think Scooter gave herself a little trim.
No.
Think so?
I promise.
Okay.
I'm going to put you on the TV again.
Oh, the TV. Are you using the Chromebook?
I have it right here. Lexi got it ready.
Okay. Yeah, they all think you did. They're all saying they think you gave yourself a little trim. Yes, she did, Jen Grill said.
Promise.
Carolyn Parrish, yep, Tracy Walker, they all said it.
I would tell you guys I did.
Debbie Brett. Shannon. Hi, Shannon. Marie.
I would say it. Nothing to hide.
All right, nothing to hide. She's got nothing to hide, guys. Nothing. Hi, Jerry McKay. Hi, Judy. How are you?
I watched it yesterday. So it just lays weird. Hi, Gail B.
Hi, Gail B. I didn't see you. I always miss people. Okay, so I know where we are. You know where you are? Got to get my thing.
Did you say we're on Sean?
No, we're going to be on Sean because there's like 2 really short ones before Sean.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Is this it?
Yeah, I had Lexi get me to him. Okay, so we're on, let's see. We did Eric. Are we on David Fernandez?
No, did we do Eric? Eric, what was his name?
Eric Olson?
Oh, Olson, yeah. Then we're on David Fernandez, I guess, right? We finished Olson.
I believe we did, yeah, we did.
Is he witness 51?
Yes.
Jimmy, is there something off in the kitchen that's usually on?
Yeah.
Because the lighting is weird, and I have to have. Can maybe turn those on?
Right here.
Oh, let me see if that.
You might need to turn it down. Come on.
No, hopefully maybe I can turn this one down a little bit. That's on. Yeah. Now it's really red. Okay. Hold on 1 second. So.
It looks so weird.
What?
On the TV, the screen, this background.
That's much better. Trying to find my thing. There's an appeal. Oh, hold on. I got a Nana Patty in. And Patty's coming in.
Okay.
I'm glad she's feeling okay. You feeling okay, Nana Patty?
Hi.
Hi. Are you feeling okay?
Hold on a minute, I've got to get it used to turn down.
Oh, okay.
What did you say?
I said, are you feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Oh, no, because I didn't want you to hurt your... I thought you said you felt like you had gravel in your throat, and I didn't want you to hurt your throat.
It's better today.
Oh, good. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
You don't need a judge?
Yep. We need a judge. Okay. So
Hi, Ten Painful and Potter,
Hi, Ten
Deanna,
Painful.
Robbie, Bob, QB.
So I
Here
think it
comes
should
the
be
judge.
51, right?
Yeah. Witness 51.
All right.
Hi, Javita and Kim B and our Paisley, Nana Patty. Hello.
Okay.
And Dixie does.
Direct examination by David Harris. Mr. Fernandez, witness that just left here, Eric Olson, do you know him?
Yes.
I want to direct your attention back to October 13th of 2002. Did you meet him at a CAPCA conference?
Yes, I did.
And where was that?
Disneyland.
So that would be down in Anaheim?
Yes.
When had you prearranged to meet him down at the conference at some point in time? That doesn't even make sense, but okay.
Oh.
I think, forget the when. Had you prearranged to meet him down at the conference at some point in time?
Yes, I did.
And on that first day of that conference, did you end up or have arrangements or kind of just end up together going out to dinner that night?
That was on Monday night, I believe.
Is that the first day of the conference?
No, it's not.
Second, third day, what do you remember?
Second day.
And so that Monday night, did you guys end up someplace, you and Mr. Olson?
It was the first day, because Sunday we were supposed to arrive, so I was mistaken. Monday is the first day of the conference, yes. So it was the first night, yes.
And did you arrange to meet up with Mr. Olson?
Yes.
Do you know what business he was with?
Trade Corps.
Did you know Mr. Olson prior to that particular conference back in October of '02?
Yes, he worked with me at Rick's Fertilizer as a pest control advisor.
When you guys get together, you were saying you were at this restaurant at Disneyland. Were you joined by any other people?
Sean and Scott.
The person you are identifying as Sean, did you know that person prior to that time?
Just that evening I got to know her, yeah.
That would be Sean Sibley.
Yes.
And the person that you're referring to as Scott, who is that?
Scott Peterson.
You are looking across the room. You are referring to the defendant, Scott Peterson?
Yes.
Had you known him prior to that meeting?
I had met him earlier in the day, but through Eric, yes.
And that would be at the booth for Trade Corp.
I think outside.
When you kind of get together at dinner, was Sean Sibley introduced to Scott?
Sorry, I'm taking a while. I have to get this plugged in. Let's see. I'm trying to find out where.
I introduced.
I introduced Sean to Eric Olson, and then I think Eric and Scott went to go talk to Eric, and that's when he got introduced to Sean.
So the defendant got introduced to Sean. That was the first time they had met?
That I don't know. I believe so.
There were introductions going around?
Yes, exactly. Everybody was getting to know each other, yes.
During that time that you were there, were you aware if the defendant was married or not?
No, I did not know.
And were you aware if Sean Sibley was married or not or engaged?
We found out at dinner time. She told us she was engaged, yes.
She told you she was engaged?
Yes.
During that time, did the conversation turn to anything that somewhat bothered you?
Well, Sean and Scott were having a conversation together. They were talking about possibly doing some business together through her research business. And eventually, I guess, you know, Scott started talking a little bit more on personal matters with Sean, and he was interested in her relationship because she had told him that she was engaged. And so he kept on asking questions pertaining to that.
Did it...
Personal questions.
Did it progress to even more personal after that?
Yes.
How so?
Well, you know, it just got more and more personal. I guess he was trying to figure out if how committed she is, how committed she was in her relationship with her fiance.
And when you were sitting there with this going on, did it make you feel any particular way?
Well, you know, I just didn't belong there. So I finished eating as quick as I could and I took off.
Based on the conversation?
I was somewhat uncomfortable, but yeah.
Then you left?
Yes.
The people have no other questions, and I have to take these. I just have to, just take me 1 second. I just had to pop these out of my mouth because I can't do, there's no way I can do this with these in. Okay. Okay.
Both pairs of glasses have prints on them.
Okay, so this is the cross-examination. Mr. Fernandez, during the course of the evening, the conversation that was going on between Miss Sibley and Mr. Peterson was, it's solely coming from Mr. Peterson's direction.
Personal questions, yes.
The Miss Sibley was not discussing the sexual nature of things, was she?
Not really, I don't think so.
Just Scott?
Well, they were talking about not just sexual nature, but other things, personal things. She was discussing her personal things, yes.
I have nothing further. And then, Mr. Fernandez, you mentioned that sexual nature. Do you specifically recall that the defendant asked Sean Sibley what her favorite sexual position was?
Yes, I do recall that.
Nothing further. Okay, the recross. Do you recall that she not only answered, but she gave a very graphic description? Gave a very, very graphic description.
To tell you the truth, I don't think she did.
Now, you don't recall that?
I don't recall that, no. No, I listened to that. It wasn't any of my business anyway, being there at the time listening to that.
That's all I have. Okay, that's the end of that witness. Now we go on to the next one. This would be Sean Sibley.
Okay.
Wait a second. No, this is
What?
Mike Ferris Almars. Wait, hold on a minute. No, we have this guy first. He's a guy that worked with Sean Sibley, right? It says
Michael Morrissey.
Mike Ferris
Almasri.
Almasri.
Yeah.
Almasri. Okay, that's the last name. It's not Al Masri. It's Almasri.
Okay.
Okay. This is the direct examination by David Harris. Mr. Almasri, do most of the employees call you Mike at your work? Do they call you Mike?
Yes.
I want to take you back somewhere to 2002. Do you work for a company with another coworker by the name of Sean Sibley?
Yes, I did.
And at some point in time during the summer of 2002, did you look for another job while you were working there?
Yes, I did.
In about June of 2002, did you see an advertisement that kind of attracted your attention?
Yes, I did.
Could you tell us about that?
It was an advertisement for Trade Corps, and they announced a sales position, which I did send my resume to.
That's Trade Corp USA?
Yes.
And you indicated that you sent your resume to them? Was this a kind of internet or email thing that was going back and forth?
Yes, it was sent by email.
Did you talk to anybody in person?
I spoke with Scott on the phone to set up an interview.
And let me ask you about that person you're referring to, that Scott Peterson, the defendant in this case?
Yes.
You see him in court?
Yes, I do.
When you first sent the defendant your email, you sent that to his email address at Trade Corp?
I don't recall that. I just sent it to whatever email was in the advertisement.
So you sent your resume to him. Did he contact you by email or by phone? No, that's the judge.
Yeah.
The judge.
If you remember, Mr. Almansuri.
I think Mr. Al-Masri is having some issues, Judge. Mr. Al-Masri, are you okay on the stand there? Do you need some time to acquaint yourself? Because you're having a great...
I have the phone on my lap. I'm in the recliner.
But where's the Chromebook?
Right here on my lap as well.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Where did I go? Am I on there?
Yeah.
At the judge.
Sorry, Judge. Okay. Yes, we did.
No, you're at actually, I don't remember.
Actually, I don't remember.
After whatever was exchanged, either phone calls or emails, did you eventually set up an in-person meeting for an interview?
Yes, we did.
Was there an interview? Where was the interview set up for?
It was set up, we met at a place called Applebee's. It was for lunch.
In what city?
Fresno.
The defendant comes. Does he meet you at Applebee's in Fresno?
Yes, he did.
He sat down and had a luncheon interview?
Yes, we had lunch.
Did you talk with him about a job you were looking at and personal things at that time?
Actually, we basically talked about the job and what are the requirements for the job.
At some point in time, did he tell you a little bit about Trade Corp?
Yes, at the beginning, he explained to me about Trade Corp and what the company does.
Did he talk to you about what Trade Corp was in Modesto?
No, not particularly, no.
Did he mention to you if he was married?
Actually, I found out at the end of the interview that he's married.
You're talking about a business lunch. Keep going on. You continue to talk to him. Does it become more personal?
No. At the end of the interview, I just noticed that he looked young. So I just asked him, how was he able to get into such a position for his young age? And he indicated that he had met with the company. And he indicated that he had met with the company and he had lived in Modesto, and him and his wife just bought a house.
In Modesto?
Yes.
Did you get the job?
No.
At some point in time? So you are still working in that company with Sean Sibley?
Yes.
At some point in time, moving forward to around December 6th of 2002, was there a conversation with Sean Sibley where TradeCorp or Scott Peterson came up?
Actually, it was kind of a group conversation. We were just sitting around talking about jobs, and everybody is talking about their experience, trying to look for jobs. And it just came up that...
Objection, hearsay.
Well, this is hearsay on hearsay again.
Yes.
Sustained.
At some point in time, did somebody mention Scott Peterson?
Yes.
And did you indicate to kind of this group that you had met Scott Peterson?
Yes, I did.
And did Miss Sibley start to ask you some questions about this Scott Peterson that you had met?
That question was if it's the same Scott Peterson.
Objection, hearsay.
Sustained.
Based on the conversation that was taking place, did you indicate to Sean Sibley that the Scott Peterson you had met was married? Objection, leading.
Overruled.
You can answer the question.
Yes, I indicated yes. The Scott Peterson I met is married, as far as I know.
People have no other questions.
Who is going to cross-examine Mr. Amasari?
No questions. I don't think we have any questions.
No questions for you, so you are lucky. You are excused.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay. Now...
Judge, when will I receive pay for being here?
Good question.
Okay, in case anybody's taking notes, it's June 30th of 2004. Direct examination of Sean Sibley by David Harris. Miss Sibley, I want to direct you back to that time in October of 2002 and ask you if you happen to be at a CAPCA conference.
Yes.
Do you know what that stands for?
California Association of Pest Control Advices.
And in this particular conference, is it somewhat an agricultural related type of conference?
Yes.
Were you there for business reasons?
Yes.
Did you, during that time that you were there at this particular conference, did you know the other people or individuals that were also there?
Yes.
And I want to talk to you about that first day of this particular conference. Sometime at the end of that day, did you end up going out and trying to meet some people that you knew?
Yeah.
Can you tell us where you were going or where you ended up?
It wasn't the first day that I met Scott. It was the second day that I met Scott. I can't do this. I'm trying to do different voices. The first night I just went out with friends after the conference. I went out for dinner, had drinks, that kind of thing.
Let's back up. You said the first time that you met Scott. The Scott you are referring to is that Scott Peterson, the defendant in this case.
Yes.
And you met him for the first time at that conference?
Yes.
Tell us how it was that you first met him at that conference.
It was the second night of the conference, at the Monday night. It was a Monday night football social at the conference, standing around talking with some friends. Scott was in the group of people I was standing around talking to as I was introduced to him, or I don't know if we met somehow in the group of people. And I said that I did research work. And he said that he may have some business for my company. And so.
Let me interrupt, okay? Do it by question and answer. Miss Sibley, can you get a little closer to the microphone? I'm not sure the jury can hear you. Go by question and answer.
Okay. This was some Monday night function that was taking place after the conference?
Yes.
You said that you were with some friends?
Yes.
Could you tell us who it was in terms of your friends that were there?
Everybody was there. I mean, it's a large conference. There's thousands of people, a couple thousand people there. So I was just standing around talking to Dave, who I had met earlier through my friend Tony.
Let me just go through this. This is David Fernandez.
Yes.
And did Mr. Fernandez have a friend with him by the name of Eric Olson?
Yes.
Did you meet Mr. Olson that night?
Yes.
When you met, so you're there and you're talking with Mr. Fernandez, you meet Mr. Olson. Is that about the same time you meet the defendant, Mr. Peterson?
Yes.
The other friend that you mentioned, Tony, did Tony kind of disappear? You ended up being stuck? Not stuck, but you ended up being with these other individuals?
Yes. At the time, there was the other people there talking with us. My friend Ed was over there talking with us. There was some other guys from other companies, you know. It's a social. So it's, you know, people are standing around talking. Some people come up, other people leave. I mean, we're standing around in groups of people talking. I mean, I don't know all who was there, but, you know, I'm kind of bad with names, so I don't remember the names of the people who were there. I mean, I recognize...
Objection, non-responsive.
Let's start a question, please.
Sorry.
What the judge is trying to indicate is I have to ask you a question. We'll try to deal with that. And if it's too long, then I'll have to come back and cover other things. I'll try and keep them simple for you, and so we can get in that question-answer format. When you are standing there with this group, did the conversation turn to food at some point in time?
Yes, because I was hungry. There was nothing there for me to eat. It was a Monday night football social. It's sponsored by one of the sponsors of the conference, and they just had hot dogs, and I'm a vegetarian, so I was starving.
Okay, so cut you off and move on to the next question. Did a group of you then leave from that particular place and go somewhere to eat?
Yes, Eric, Dave, and I, and Scott.
Do you remember where you went to?
We went to the House of Blues.
Where was this particular conference at?
Disneyland Hotel in Anaheim.
And House of Blues, is that nearby?
It's on the Disneyland strip there. It's all like a walking strip.
Did you walk over to the restaurant?
Yes.
When you walk over to the restaurant, it's just your group, and you leave behind a bigger gathering that was behind.
Yes.
When you sat down, you actually had dinner.
Yes.
Do you start talking to any of the individuals that are there?
Yes.
You end up talking to the defendant?
Yes.
Tell us about that conversation that you had with him.
We talked about a little bit of everything. We talked about business. We talked about everything all evening long. It was a long evening. Dinner and drinks. Talked about my fiance a lot.
Let me interrupt you there. At that time, you were engaged?
Yes.
And you were telling that group that you were engaged?
Oh, yes.
Did you or did any other members of that group, Mr. Fernandez, Mr. Olson, Mr. Peterson, indicate if they were married or not?
Scott acted like he wasn't married because he asked me if actually on our way over to dinner, he was asking me what he could put on his name tag to attract women to him that night.
Let me interrupt you right there. Name tag? At the conference, you were wearing name tags?
Yeah.
And so as you're walking from this gathering to dinner, does he still have his name tag on?
Yes.
And a conversation comes up about that? What does the defendant say about the name tag?
He said because it's in a little plastic sliding and it's a paper, so you can slide out the paper. He said what could he write on the back of the name tag that could attract a woman to him that night? And so then we got to the dinner table and I wrote on the back of it, I'm rich. And he really didn't like that. I said, well, it's something that you could attract a woman to you tonight if you want.
Next question.
Why was it that you wrote I'm rich on the back of his name tag?
He had been talking about owning 2 homes and being successful, talking a lot about having a lot of money, owning, launching this company.
When he was talking about that, he never mentioned that he was married?
No.
You mentioned that you were talking throughout the evening about being engaged. At some point in time, did the defendant start asking you or talking to you about that engagement?
Yes.
What did he start to say?
Well, because I was saying that I was engaged, and he is like, well, do you have a wedding date? And I said, no, not yet. And, the guy's kind of harassed me about that. I kind of used to that. I just kind of blew it off.
Did he keep going further and become more personal?
Yes.
How was it that he became more personal?
I don't know, just conversations, kind of joking around about different stuff. I mean, sometimes at one point, like we brought up the topic of being vegetarian. My being a vegetarian at dinner came up. The guys was all harassing me. And Scott said during college, he had a vegetarian for what I think was like, he had become a vegetarian for what I think was like 6 months or 6 weeks, something like that for some girl. And I said, that's pretty stupid to change your way of life for a girl. And he said, well, it's great sex. And then later on that night he brought it up. It was like a constant thing with him. Just we would be talking about something else and he would bring up sex and...
Let's do question and answer.
You say become a constant thing that he would start bringing up sex. Was he just talking generally about that, or did he start asking you questions about sex? Objection, relevance 352.
Overruled.
You can answer the question.
He did ask me, my sexual preferences for sexual positions at one point in the evening, but it was kind of joking, so I don't know.
And this was the first night that you met him?
Yes.
Did you, while this was going on, did you continue to talk about your fiancé?
Oh, yes.
And so as that would occur, did the conversation kind of switch to something about relationships?
Yeah, I was talking about how my fiancé is my soulmate, and Scott told me that he said that at one point in his life he had found a woman that he thought was his soulmate, but then he lost her. And he asked me, did that mean I thought this was going to mean that he was going to spend the rest of his life alone? I told him, I said, no, I don't believe that. I believe there's 1,000 people out there in this world who can be your soulmate, but because of circumstances or whatever, you are not to meet 1,000 people. You are not going to meet all 1,000 of those people. And they may have already have someone else or whatever, but
You can always tell when the judge turns his head. I need to ask another question. You're having this conversation talking about soulmates. Is it the defendant that says he's lost his soulmate?
Yes.
Then you were explaining the rest of that conversation?
Yes.
And when you have this soulmate conversation, does he indicate that he's attempting to do about finding another soulmate?
He was talking about, he said that he dated, had a lot of one-night stands, and he was sick of having one-night stands.
And he was sick of, seemed like all the women he met were just these bimbos with no brains. And he was really interested in finding someone who had intelligence. And did not have any single friends I could hook him up with. That
Stop you there. So during that conversation, he asked if you had any single friends.
yes,
Does he indicate why he wanted to know if you had single friends?
because he hasn't been successful in finding anyone for himself. And he wants to have a long-term relationship with someone, is what he was saying.
Now, here is the first time that you were meeting him, and he's going through all these things that you're talking about. How did you feel or think about this when he's asking to find somebody, for you to find somebody for him to have a serious relationship?
Well, at first I was kind of like, well, I don't really have anybody to hook you up with. But then as the night went on and we got to know each other more, I began to think that he was serious about really wanting to meet someone. And so I told him, I said, I have a friend that is single, but I said, she's been through a lot of bad relationships. So if you are not serious about having a long-term meaningful relationship, then, I don't want to hook you up with her. But if you are, then I would be willing to introduce you to her.
Did he respond?
He was very interested in meeting her. But then his first question was, is she intelligent? And I said, there are different levels of intelligence. I think she is intelligent. And then he said, what did she look like? And I said, I think she's pretty. Some people think she's too thin. He said, I like thin women.
Now, when you're having these conversations was this all during dinner or after dinner? Did you end up someplace else?
After dinner, Dave left, and then Scott got up to go to the restroom, and Eric got up to go to the restroom, and never came back. So we waited around for 45 minutes. He never came back. So then we went to see if the sushi place was open, because I was still hungry. They went, so we went back to the bar at the Disneyland Hotel, and we sat down there. We ran into one of other people.
Objection, non-responsive.
Question and answer. You have to just answer the question. Go into long narrative. Then we got get a lot of objections. You are not answering the question.
Sorry.
In other words, don't volunteer things. Just answer what the district attorney asks. Go ahead.
Did you end up talking to the defendant for a long time that night?
Yes.
So you were saying that you became convinced that he was looking for a serious relationship.
Yes.
And you started talking with this friend of yours. What was the name of that friend you were talking about?
Amber Fry.
As you started to describe Miss Fry to the defendant, were you having this discussion about the intelligence and her being thin? Did he indicate that he was looking for a serious relationship and he was interested in meeting her?
Yes.
Objection, leading.
But she's answered the question already.
Did you tell him that her name that night?
I don't know if I told him her last name. I told him that her name was Amber, yes.
Did you continue to talk about Amber during the course of that conversation?
Yes.
Did you describe Amber and things that had happened in her life?
Somewhat.
How did the defendant respond to this?
He seemed fine with it.
Seemed very interested in her?
Yes.
Objection, leading. Judge? Uh-oh, we can't hear you, Nana Patty. Judge?
Sustain.
Motion to strike.
She didn't answer. Answer may be stricken.
What was the defendant's attitude? Objection. It calls for speculation.
Sustained.
Did the defendant indicate he was interested in meeting Amber?
He said he wanted to meet Amber.
At some point in time, did this conversation ended?
Yes.
And did you ever talk to the defendant again about either Amber or anything else after that?
Yes.
Now, you had mentioned earlier in your testimony that when you first met him, and he was talking about having your business do some research for his company.
Right.
Did you talk to him about business at that point in time, some future point in time?
Yes.
How was this done?
Phone calls and emails.
When you would call, when someone would call, would it be you calling him or him calling you?
Both.
And when you would talk, was it strictly business?
No. In fact, the first time I called him, I left him a business message on his phone. And he called me back and was kind of offended by the message I left him. He's like, "What's up with that?" He said, "What? We're not friends anymore?" Because he said, he's always wanted to talk personal first, and then we could talk business.
The emails. Did you send him emails or did he send you emails?
Both.
When you would send these emails, either him to you or you to him, was there also personal things that took place in those?
Yes.
I'd like to have marked next in order. I'm going to show to counsel.
The People's 94.
Yes, document.
All right. Been shown to counsel.
Miss Sibley, I'm going to show you what's been marked as number 94. Have you look at it for a second. Okay, have you had a chance to look at that? Does that appear to be something that came off his computer that includes an email that you had sent to the defendant?
Yes.
In that particular email, what was the nature of that email?
It was about our conversation we had. We were discussing some business and some personal.
What's personal that was being discussed?
He had told me he had been gone to, I think, Mammoth skiing, and said that he was going to be looking for some snow bunnies up there. And I had invited him to come over to dinner, and he missed dinner because he said he was going skiing instead. So I just told him about the dinner that he missed.
And now the top of the header indicates that it's coming from you, but there's initials at the bottom of that email. What are those initials?
I say, "See you later, HB."
What did the HB stand for?
Hornet bastard.
How did that come about?
In a phone conversation one time, Scott said that he said he was thinking about having Hornet bastard put on his business cards. And I said that probably wouldn't be a good idea. See, most of the people in their business is men. They might get the wrong impression that he was hitting on them.
Now, had he shown you business cards at some point in time during the time that you had met him?
Yes, gave me 2 business cards, his current business card and another card, which he said he was a company in Europe he had owned and sold.
On those, obviously, since you were talking to him on the phone, you got his phone number. The phone numbers on the business cards, were they correct phone numbers?
The current one that was a current business card was, yes.
He gives you the number, you look at it, you call him, and that gets through to him.
Yes.
Do you remember that particular phone number?
No, but I have it in my purse with me.
You still have the defendant's business card?
Yes.
If you would look at that, would it refresh your recollection what his phone number was?
His mobile phone, which was the one that you could reach him at most of the time, was 209-505-0337. And his office number was 209-578-0334.
And during the course of that time that you're talking about, and this is over at, let me strike that. At some point in time, did you in fact set the defendant up and Amber Fry up?
Yes.
Were you aware of when they had their first date?
Yes.
Were you had some time elapsed when you had first met him until the defendant and Miss Fry had their first date?
Yes.
Had you talked to him about that, about this date occurring with Miss Fry?
Yes.
How is it that you were aware of when the defendant and Miss Fry had their first date?
I babysat her daughter.
So Miss Fry had a daughter?
Yes.
You babysat. Do you remember what the date was?
No, I don't remember the date of the date.
The date occurs. Were you aware that the defendant had shown up?
Yes.
And Miss Fry goes out. Does she come back that night?
No. The next morning, I had to call her and I said, and say, you need to go home, to get home, because I got to be at work, and you need to come home and get your kid, because I'm going to be late to work otherwise.
At some point in time, moving forward a little bit further around December 6th, did you know the previous gentleman that just testified, Mr. Al-Masri?
Yes.
Everybody calls him Mike?
Yes.
At some point in time around that date, December 6th, did Mike mention something that he knew Scott Peterson from Modesto that was married?
Yes.
Did that cause you to think something at that time, that point in time?
Oh yeah, I freaked.
Why did you freak?
Because I had set him on with Amber. And I figured there is not two Scott Petersons with trade car, too small a world for that.
What did you do?
I immediately went outside and called Scott and said, I heard that you are married, and you know, what in the hell is up with this? And he said, he kept denying it, and I said, you know, if I find you are lying to me, I'm going to, excuse my language, but I said, I'm going to kick the shit out of you. I was extremely upset, and he kept denying it. So I got off the phone with him, and then I called.
Let me stop you there. So you call after hearing from this Mr. Al-Masri. You called the defendant and you talked to him in person?
Yes.
And on the phone, have a conversation with him?
Yes.
He denies that he's married?
Yes.
What's the next thing that you do?
I go inside and I find Eric's business card from the conference. And
Eric Olson?
yes.
You call Mr. Olson?
Yes.
Do you ask him anything?
Yes, I asked him if Scott was married.
Mr. Olson tell you anything? Objection, it cools for hearsay.
Sustained.
Without getting into anything, what he said, did he give you any information?
No.
And after you talked to the defendant, he denied that he was married. You talked to Mr. Olson. Did somebody call you? Did you get a phone call?
Yes, Scott calls me about an hour later.
This is, again, still on December 6th?
What was the date again?
This is December 6th.
Yes.
Do you answer the phone?
No.
What happens?
It goes through to my voicemail. And then I call my voicemail and listen to it. And he's sobbing on my voicemail saying that, I'm sorry I lied to you earlier. I had no know. It's just too painful for me to talk about. Call me back.
So he's crying on your voicemail?
Yes.
Do you call him back?
Yes, I call him back. But he didn't answer. So I told him, call me on my house phone. And he called me on my house phone.
So you, by now, you are now at home?
Yes.
Does the defendant call you at your house?
Yes.
And do you actually have a conversation with him at that point in time?
Yes.
Tell us about that conversation.
Scott's just sobbing hysterically. And he says, I'm so sorry I lied to you earlier. I had been married, I lost my wife. It's too painful for me to talk about. please just give me the opportunity to tell Amber in person. I'm going to be in town on Monday. Please don't tell her. This wasn't just, please let me have the, this wasn't just, please let me have the chance to tell her myself. And he's just begging me this whole time. And I said, Scott, I don't care if you are widowed or you are divorced. All I care about is you are currently married right now. And he said, no, absolutely not.
Stop you again there. So during this conversation, he tells you that he's lost his wife?
Yes.
And he asked for time for him to tell Amber?
Wait, I'll ask him started.
And he asked for time for him to tell Amber?
Yes.
Did you give him that time?
Yes, but I tell him that he does not tell, that if he doesn't tell her by Monday, that I'm telling her.
And that Monday would be December 9th.
Hold on, just wait a second. I'm doing something here. I scrolled too fast. Okay, what was that last line?
And that Monday would be December 9th?
Yes.
Do you kind of give him any conditions? Does he have to communicate back with you?
Yes, I tell him that as soon as he tells Amber, he has to tell me.
When he was talking to you on the phone, was he still crying?
Yes, sounded like it. I mean, it was a phone call. I couldn't see tears, but it sounded.
Did he still sound as upset as when he left that voicemail?
Yes.
Sobbing?
Sobbing hysterically, yes.
So you give him the time to talk to Amber?
Yes.
Does he ever communicate back with you that he's talked to Amber?
Yes, that Monday. About, I don't know, I don't remember the time exactly. It was around 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Does he call you or come by?
He called me at work on my cell phone.
What does he say?
He said that he talked to Amber and that she knew everything and that she didn't know that I had found out. And he asked me not to tell her that I had found out. I told him that so long as she doesn't ask me, I won't tell her. But if she asks me, I'm not going to lie to her because I won't be able to be put in that position to lie to my best friend. And I said, if she don't ask me, I won't tell her. But if she asks me, I'll tell her. And he said that she was. He couldn't believe how great she was, that she chose to forgive him, and she was just an excellent person, and so understanding, and I said, yes, she is.
Do you see him within a few days after that?
Yeah, I think it was Wednesday at my fiance's birthday party.
So that would be around December 11th.
Yes.
The defendant comes down to Fresno area for this birthday party.
Yes.
And does he come with anyone?
Came with Amber and her daughter, Arm.
All three of them together to this party.
Yes.
Do you know if there were any photographs taken at that party?
Yes, there were.
I'd like to have these marked, people next in order. It's already been shown to counsel.
95 photograph. Is there just one photograph?
Yes. Miss Sibley, I'm going to show you what's been marked as people's number 95 and ask, do you recognize that?
Yes.
Is that a photograph from the birthday party?
Yes.
I'm going to go ahead and put this up on the projector. It's an accurate depiction what's shown on that photograph?
Yes.
And that photograph that we're looking at up there, people's number 95, there is a gentleman that's kind of looking directly at the camera towards the center. That's your fiance or was your fiance?
No.
Some other individual that was there?
Yes.
Now directly next to that person there is someone sitting there holding a beer. Who is that individual?
That's Scott.
And there's a woman that's standing next to him, appears to be showing him something. Who is that?
That's Amber.
Now, after you have these initial conversations with the defendant and he's asked you and he's talked to you about Amber, was there ever a time that you had a discussion with him where he was talking about looking for someone to spend, or Amber was looking for someone to spend her life with?
Yes.
And what was the defendant's response?
That's what he was looking for.
Now, after this transpired, would you find out that he had lost a wife when he called you? Were you a little suspicious of the defendant at that time?
Yes, a lot suspicious.
Did you ever communicate that to Amber?
That the following Friday, I had a message from her, and she asked me if I...
Objection, hearsay. Without getting into what she said.
Sustained.
Did you tell her? Did you ever tell her?
Yes.
Moving again, forward in time, to around the 29th of December, were you attending another birthday party?
Yes.
Did someone pass on some information to you and Amber at that particular birthday party?
Yes.
And at that party, is that when you found out that Lacey Peterson was missing?
That's yes.
After you and Amber found out that Lacey Peterson was missing, what did you do?
Well, once we found out that Scott was connected to the missing Modesto woman, then Amber immediately called the police hotline that evening, or that morning. I think of the 30th. It was late that night.
Let's go back. So you're at this party.
Yeah, it may have been the AM by the time we found out. It might have been the 30th.
And within a very short period of time, after getting that information, you are aware that Miss Fry calls the Modesto Police Department hotline.
Yes.
And did anybody from the Modesto Police Department contact you?
Then the next morning, they still hadn't contacted us, so she called the hotline again, and someone, I guess one of the detectives, was standing behind the person taking the call. So they picked up the phone, and they came immediately to come meet with us.
You say immediately. Is that within just a few hours?
Within like an hour and a half, yes.
And did you talk to detectives?
Yes.
Pass on the information you're just talking about?
Yes.
People have no further questions. Now we have the cross-examination by Mark Garrickos. Good morning. How are you?
Okay.
Good. The date or the birthday party that you're on is the 29th. Whose house was that at?
My uncle's.
Okay, and who was there?
A lot of people.
Okay, were there thousands there? Come on, or hundreds?
No, probably about 30 people.
Okay, and Amber, who was with, who'd she go to that birthday party with?
No one.
Okay, was there a, Dr. David Markovich there?
No.
Now, he wasn't there. Do you know who that is?
Yes.
Okay, who is he?
He is Dr. Dave. He's a chiropractor.
Okay, is he, a friend of Amber's?
Yes.
Okay, and there was a Harold Jackson there. Do you know a Harold Jackson or a Harold Brooks?
I don't know Harold Jackson.
Okay, now you called, you know, on the 29th, who don't tell me what was said, but who was it that gave you this information or gave Amber the information about Lacey?
I don't know.
So you were just at the party. Well, what actually transpired?
Amber received a phone call from someone who told her that Scott was connected to the missing. That Scott was the husband of the missing Modesto woman.
So, it wasn't. Maybe I misunderstood. It wasn't any information that she got at the party.
No, it was a phone call she received at the party.
So she gets a phone call from someone. Do you know if it was from a Richard Bird?
I don't know who she received the phone call from.
Do you know who this Richard Bird is?
No.
Well, where were you on the 24th of December? Do you remember of that year, 2002? Objection, relevance.
Overruled.
Do you remember where you were on the 24th, December 24th?
That's Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
I don't remember.
Were you with Amber?
I think I was. Did we have to work Christmas Eve? I think he was probably working Christmas Eve.
Okay, did you remember if you saw Amber on Christmas Eve?
I don't remember if I did or not. It's been a long time ago.
I'll ask you again.
I may have, I may not.
Do you know who Richard Byrd is? Richard Byrd, you know who he is? Objection, asked and answered.
I'm lost.
Sustained.
Sustained.
She said no. The first time that you met Scott, was it at a hotel in Orange County?
At a conference, yes.
And at this conference, it's a conference center attached to a hotel, right?
Yes.
And now at this conference center was the date. Do you remember what was the date?
I believe it was the 24th of October.
Of October. And the evening you had dinner, and then there were these other two guys with Scott. Is that correct?
Yes.
And did you tell anybody that you were single that evening?
No.
Okay, and who was the person that you knew? Or was this Dave gentleman?
Yes.
Was Dave trying to fix you up with somebody, with Eric or somebody?
I don't know.
Did he mention something about that I want you to meet with Eric?
No.
And then when you had dinner and you were having this discussion that said was getting personal, were you engaging in that discussion as well?
Yes.
Okay, so this was a two-sided discussion.
Yes.
Okay, I assume the discussion lasted. Sounds like dinner started. What time?
I think we left the social probably around 7, 8 o'clock.
And that's the, wherever this Monday night football thing was.
Yes.
And then you go to dinner, right?
Right.
And then you
Right.
and Scott are talking at dinner, and then Eric eventually disappears.
Uh-huh.
And then it's just you and Scott.
Right.
And then you and Scott continue talking for a while.
Right.
And then you get up to the room, but you're sharing a room with somebody, right?
We didn't go up to the room.
You went up to the hallway outside of the room.
Right.
And when I say go up to the room, you went upstairs, right?
Right.
When you go upstairs, with somebody in the room, so you guys don't go inside the room.
Right.
You guys sit in the hallway there, chatting it up until 3:30 in the morning.
Yes.
You talked about a lot of things.
Yeah.
Had you guys been drinking?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it unusual at conferences for people to be drinking and saying stupid things?
No.
Okay, generally when they go to conferences. By the way, have you ever been drunk or drinking with married men who say stupid things? Objection, relevance. Relevance? That's the whole thing.
I think seems overruled. You can answer that.
Have you ever known, I'll ask it in a different way, have you ever known a married man to act idiotic at these conferences that you have attended?
Yes, but I have never known a married man to lie to me about them being married.
Really?
Really.
You never had a married man lie to you about being married?
Really.
Then is that because you never caught him when he was lying to you, or just because...
I don't know.
Objection, argumentative.
We're going a little far afield. We're not getting into the morals of married men, Mr. Garrickos.
You've been married how long, Judge?
Almost 40 years.
I'm going to add to the witness list your wife. Now, as you are talking here and are talking until 3:30 in the morning, is this the last time you physically saw Scott Peterson?
No.
Okay. When was the next time that you saw him?
The next morning at the conference.
Okay, and then after that would have been what, the 25th?
Yes.
Okay, so you meet him on the 24th and you're talking to him early morning hours of the 25th, right?
Yes.
And you see him later that morning.
Yes.
At that point, you don't talk to him again for how long? When's the next time you talk to him on the phone, you see him, you send him an email, have any kind of contact?
I'm not sure. It may have been a couple of days, may have been a week. I know I was anxious to find out about the protocols for my work because he said he had some work for our company. So I was anxious to follow up with that.
Okay, when you say...
It wasn't long after the conference. It may have been 2 days. It may have been a week after the conference.
Okay, did you send him an email at some point?
Yeah.
Okay, do you remember when the date was that you sent it?
We sent a few emails. I don't remember the dates of all them emails.
Did you tell him, so what's up? Any exciting plans for the weekend? Do you remember the email that said that?
Probably.
When are you going to make your, then says LFNF date with Amber? Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay, you told me before that you came to Fresno anytime. Are you chickening out?
Yes.
You said that?
Yeah.
Then, what's your opinion, researchers becoming salesmen, correct?
Uh-huh.
We're all about ready to jump ship here if the micromanaging doesn't back off sometime.
Yeah.
Okay, so I assume I'm going to show you what I got here. Does this look familiar to you?
Yes.
What is that?
An email sent to Scott.
And this was sent by you?
Yeah.
Do you have any idea? I'm not sure that I do either. What date that was?
No.
Okay. Now that would have been sometime after the conference.
Yeah.
It's fairly obvious based upon the "are you chickening out" comment that he had not met Amber at that point.
Correct.
Okay. Can I mark this as defense next in order?
Okay, that's number UU, document marked as exhibit UU for identification.
Now it appears, and you correct me if I'm wrong, this is an email that you sent to Scott, right?
Yes.
A bait stamp on that. Bait stamp on that. It says 37044. If I could just have a one moment. Now, this email would have come sometime between October 25th and when was the first time that you babysat?
I do not remember the first time. I don't remember it now.
Is it fair to say that you start off your email with personal stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you went into business stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, and now the specific conversation that you were saying, are you chickening out? You wanted him to meet Amber, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and you knew and you had told him that that Amber had been hurt by other married men and stuff like that, correct?
Not with other married men.
You know that to be true, right?
Not about other married men. I was talking about Iam's father and another time about Josh, who ruined her credit. That was a big...
Did she have other problems?
She just had bad dating experiences in general, yeah.
That involved a married man, right? Correct? Married man.
At one point, yes.
And so, had these bad dating experiences with married men, you didn't want to be part of that again, right?
Right.
So now you said, I think Mr. Harris asked you at some point, you become suspicious, is that correct?
Yes.
And that's when you talked to this Mike Almastri. Is that right?
No, I wasn't suspicious until Mike told me.
That's what I mean. That's when you became suspicious.
Yeah.
Now, did you do anything? I mean, did you talk to anybody? Did you talk to a private investigator? Did you talk to anybody about doing anything?
I went after Scott told me, no, he wasn't married, and then Eric wouldn't tell me anything. I went home and I ordered online. an investigative kit of finding out if people were married. And I was going online and searching all the counties to see if looking for a marriage license. But I still didn't believe that Scott was telling me the truth.
Okay, so even though he had told you this, you didn't believe him, correct?
Correct.
You went home and you say you went online. Was that by yourself, or did you do this with Amber? What did you do?
No, by myself.
And did you have to pay for this service?
Yes.
And this was a service that apparently, even though no married man's ever lied to you, apparently this is a service out there that will detect if married men are lying. Objection. Argumentative.
Sustained.
Now, what kind of service is this?
It allows you to search for marriage certificates in any county in California or any city records.
Now, would this be considered doxing? Sorry. Did you punch in Scott Peterson?
I started to search in Sacramento because he had told me he owned a home in Sacramento.
You knew that Trade Corp was where?
Modesto.
You knew that Modesto was in what county?
I don't know the county Modesto is in actually, so I was doing Modesto next.
Did you do Modesto?
No, because Scott had called me before I got to Modesto.
Okay, now, did you pay for this? You did pay for the service, right?
Yes.
Did you get some results?
No.
Does it spit out results when you punch in? I mean, you punch in Scott Peterson, you do on the field, so to speak?
On certain counties you can. Certain counties you can get the results. Other counties you have to mail away for your results. So
did you get the results?
In Sacramento it said it came up as having no marriage certificates for Scott Peterson.
Did any county come up with a marriage certificate for Scott Peterson?
I didn't continue after that. I got Scott's call.
Do you remember how much you paid for this service?
I think I paid like $30.
And you never finished it?
No.
Okay, so at some point after Scott called you, if I understand correctly, you did this service sometime between his first call and his second call.
Yes.
Okay, and did you tell the police that you had done that?
Yes.
And do you remember who you told that to?
John and Al.
John and Al. You mean Bueller and Bacchini?
Yes.
And was that, what did you tell them?
On the interview.
The very first one?
Yes.
Now, at that time, you told them, did they ask you where the search items were?
No.
Did they ask you to check the computer for where you had done it?
No.
You told them you had been at a computer?
Yes.
You told them that you were looking because you were suspicious after Al Masri told you this?
Yes.
Did you do anything else after you did this www.areyomarried.com or whatever it was?
No.
Did you hire an investigator?
No.
Did you, do you know if Amber did?
I don't know.
Okay, do you ever talk to her about it?
About what?
About after the night you said that Scott called you on the 9th. Mr. Harris was asking about that, right?
Yes.
And Scott called you, and Amber is your best friend.
Yes.
You have known her a long time? How long?
8 years.
Okay, now after Scott, you called Scott. Scott tells you, don't tell her. I'll tell her, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then you don't tell her?
I don't tell her.
Okay, then Scott calls her and says the same thing he told you, basically.
He didn't call her. He showed up in person.
Okay, were you there?
No.
So you'll just tell me if you can. Our rules are that only what you know from firsthand.
Okay.
You find out that she's talked with Scott.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
And did you tell her that you knew on the 6th?
Yes.
And when you do, you tell her that?
On the, let's say on the 13th or 14th. It would have been that Friday.
Okay, was that before the party?
After the party.
This after the party, which was the People's 95.
Yes.
Okay. Did you take this picture in People's 95?
I don't know if I did or not.
Okay, and do you know who the kid is in this picture?
I'm not sure from that angle.
Okay, now also Mr. Harris was asking you about a business card. You pulled it out of your wallet. Do you have it in there?
I have both business cards he gave me.
Now, did you give these to the detectives on that day that they came?
No.
Did they ask to see them?
They asked for a fax copy of them.
Okay, so you faxed them a copy and then you saved them in your wallet since then?
I left them actually. They were at my work. That's when I didn't give them to the detectives. That's why I didn't give them to the detectives when they came to interview me, but I wasn't at work.
You had never given them to them in a year and a half since then?
Right.
Now, when did you tell Amber that you had this discussion with Scott?
I just told you that.
The 13th or the 14th? Where?
At her office during a massage.
Okay, and when you told her that, did you tell her that you still had suspicions?
Yes.
And did you tell her that you had done this computer search?
Yes.
And did she ask you for the results?
No.
Did she tell you that she had hired a PI?
No.
Did you do anything else that between that day that you went on the computer and the 29th when you said you got this phone call to follow up on Scott Peterson being married?
No, I did not.
Okay, when is the first time that you heard about Lacey Peterson going missing?
I heard about a missing pregnant woman on the news, but I didn't hear her name until a couple days after Christmas. I hadn't heard her name until we found out about Scott.
After she got the phone call at the party?
Yes.
Okay, we hadn't... Okay.
We hadn't heard the Peterson name at all.
I have no further questions. The redirect by David Harris. Miss Sibley, you were asked about whether the defendant called or showed up or whatever it was to talk to Amber on December 9th. You weren't there. Haven't you already told us that the defendant called you back after he talked to Amber?
Yes.
And he told you that he came down and he saw her in person?
Yes.
And that's how you knew about that?
Yes.
With regards to the search, you started searching Sacramento?
Uh-huh.
On this computer database program?
Yes.
And before you had to go any further, the defendant called you back?
Yes.
And admitted he had lied to you?
Yes.
The last thing about those business cards that you had up there?
Yes.
Just so we're clear about this, when you're talking about those two detectives that came down the first day, spent an hour and a half, I believe you said, did you tell them about the cards?
Yes.
Did you have them with you at the time?
No.
So when they asked you to go back to your work, you could just fax them copies of them?
Yes.
Did you do that?
Yes.
So the first time you went back to work, you faxed them to them, and they've had them since then?
Yes.
No other questions. Cross-examination by Mark Garrickos. How about, and I'd ask you about a Harold Jackson, a famous Jackson. Do you know the name?
Oh, famous? Oh, yes, I know famous Jackson.
Who is famous Jackson?
Friend of the family.
What does he do? Relevance.
Whose family? Your family?
My family. I think he's a friend of Amber's, too. He's I think he's an art dealer.
An art dealer. Okay, thank you.
I'm not positive on that, though.
I have no questions based on that, though.
All right. May this witness be excused?
No objection.
Mr. Garrickos, may this witness be excused?
Yes, Your Honor. Subject to recall.
Yes, naturally. Miss Sibley, thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank
we'll
you,
stop
Your
there
Honor.
for today.
And may I thank you for being such a polite gentleman.
Oh my gosh. I can't find the...
I hear your dog again.
Mm-hmm. Stop it, Betsy. Stop it.
Hi, Carla.
Gosh.
Hi, Debbie D. Hi, Deborah Vancouver Den. Okay. The number's in Slack if anybody wants to call in and
Are we done
talk
now?
about the case. Yeah, for right now, I think that's a lot for tonight, isn't it?
Yeah, that was a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Debbie Britt says Scarlett O'Hara.
I was thinking of Southern Belle.
I was thinking of Foxy Bot.
Yeah.
I was thinking Foxy Bot would be really good at this too, right? I'm surprised she doesn't come in because she's an actress. She could she could be really good at this.
She could.
Yeah. How come she never comes in when we're doing this? Hey, Debbie L. Thank you for becoming a deputy rambler. Right? Why doesn't she come in? She's done. She's done with her part for tonight, Lexi.
Tracy Walker says, cough, cough, Debbie. Thank you, Lex.
You're welcome.
Kevin wants to know if your fridge is still coming tomorrow.
It's not. We don't know. I think it's the 11th. We couldn't figure it out, and they didn't call us. It's got to be the 11th that it's coming. Does anybody remember what I said? I think I said the 11th. But we still haven't gotten a call, which is weird.
Hi, Danielle. Hi, Shasha and Sean Sneed.
Read the whole chat, Debbie. It's hilarious.
I'll have to. I'll have to. Hi, Alma, my boo.
I wonder if she was really ditzy, because I've never seen her. Have you? She sounded really ditzy, right?
Hi, Debbie. Pixie Dust, it's Bink.
Where's
Kevin Leonard.
Where's its bank? You see its bank?
There. I'll see it's Bank.
You got a surprise witness entering the room right over here.
Hi, Deborah Vancouver Den and Jen H. Thank you, it's Bank.
Who? I don't say it's bank. Oh, hi, it's bank. How are you?
Pixie Dust says, Mama, you're supposed to tell us something.
Oh, right. Yeah. Hang on. Gotta lose something. Who is that again with that dog?
Nana Patty.
No,
Scooter,
there's another dog.
Scooter, this is your mama. I come to tell you, you in a courtroom, and you need to sit up straight in that chair, because all we can see is your little eyeballs.
Is that David D?
It sure is.
I
Oh,
thought you were Foxy Bot.
it's David D.
Hi, Debbie Day. How are you, home? How you doing, sugar?
You're on
Are you
mute,
there, Gabby?
You're on mute, David D. Thank you. It's
Can't see
bank.
nothing but your eyeballs. You gotta sit up straight.
You're not sitting up straight to the witness. Hi, Carol boys.
I'm in the recliner.
Sha
You know,
sha.
one of them chairs, them fancy chairs that has a hand on you. You know, lift it and side comes up like that. And you can put your feet out. Or you can lay all
Get
the
little
feet
too.
Oh
out.
my goodness, we have a Laura Ann here. Now we really got it.
In that chair.
That sounds so comfortable. So comfortable.
You just get a little too comfy in that chair.
I don't think that chair is kind of appropriate. Do you? Hi, Laura Ann. Laura Ann is here.
Now that's better.
Laura
That
Ann, you're
better.
on
We can
mute.
see you good now. Now next time when you in the courtroom, you respect that judge and you sit up like you supposed to.
I sure will try to.
Well-
That judge was a real pretty guy.
Laura Ann's here.
That was awesome, y'all.
Hi, Lorianne.
How are you?
Hi, Lorianne. How are you, hon?
How you doing
was
in Georgia? Down in Georgia?
I'm just painting y'all
You're all dressed up so pretty.
in my pajamas.
Got those scarves on all fancy like.
It's what happens when you're old in the South. You've got arthritis, you gotta have something sewed up with you.
Wearing
My
this
goodness.
accessorizing, we call it.
And I'm just. Hey, Robert Bob. Can you all find out if that judge is single?
He's married 40 years, he said.
Billy Jones says, "Oh my God, a talking dog."
Oh my goodness.
Where's Davita Lane?
Where's Davina Lane? Hi, Suzanne.
Who's that?
That's the dog. It's not like Coco Chanel. She's
She's a goner.
It's a chihuahua.
Well, hello there, old Robbie Bob.
Robbie Bob.
Hi, Jane Quinn.
Hi, J. Quinn. Hi, Jan H.
I'm
Susan
surprised Davita's
DeVille.
not calling in.
Davida was here earlier. Where are you, Davida? Elma. Elma's here. Hi, Elma.
Elma. Yeah, I said hi to Elma. Hi, Betsy.
Danielle.
It's Tracy
Yeah,
Walker
Jones.
who you've been looking for.
What you making over there, Lorraine?
I'm trying to get Rika seated. Oh, I'm just painting this little tray right now.
It's pretty. What you gonna do with that?
It's
Put a
pretty.
jar on it.
You're gonna put that jar on it. That's nice.
I'll put that jar on it right there and a sweet little
That's right, pretty.
something. I've been trying to figure out how we can get more for our dollar at the Dollar Tree.
Oh, really? You think it's that they're charging us a little too much?
Oh no, but look. So these are the little platforms we give $1 for.
Right, we give them $1 for
I
it.
made these for 33 cents tonight. Our popsicle sticks and 2 little,
Aren't you just a little genius?
so we can get 33 cents, or we can do $1 a pound anymore.
Yeah, and sometimes people can't find them.
And these are bigger.
Right, and sometimes people can't find them. It's not even a matter of the dollar.
That's right.
Right,
You make 3 for $1,
that's right.
and they look just alike.
That's, yeah.
And I did crates. Look, we can do crates too. This is theirs.
Yeah.
This is ours.
You made that with the
30
popsicle sticks?
33 cents versus $1. Ours are bigger.
Right, pretty.
Yeah, these are the big popsicle sticks.
Very
And
nice.
then one of those long pieces of wood cut in half.
How'd you cut it in half? You got a saw?
Cut it in half.
You got a saw?
You can't. Got mine saw in a little box. But you can cut this in half with the scissors.
Oh, okay.
With these
Well, that's
funky
just
little
starting.
fast scissors.
Oh, those are some fancy scissors.
Did you see who I found?
I saw that. I got some of those coming into my Dollar Tree. Taking, how are they? Pretty.
I'm waiting on you to I want to see what you dress yours up with.
I'm going to do something nice to him.
Did you find the tails? You know you gotta buy the tail set.
You got to buy the tail separate for them? That's crazy.
Or you could just make a pom-pom tail.
You can make a little tail. Yeah.
Would be the same out of a spoolie yarn.
What else you find down there at that Dollar Tree?
My head was hurting so bad, I don't know. I walked in this room and there was bags everywhere. I said, Lord have mercy, Jesus.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Girl, you got to stop.
Did you find any
my
of...
Dollar Tree ain't no good.
No? You no good over there at your Dollar Tree?
No. Mm-mm.
Oh, I did get these. I was going to show you, those are those new ones.
Oh, those are pretty.
This is what I was talking about. I wanted to show you on this one. So this is one of these placemats that I was telling you had the back.
Yeah.
And I was telling you to just take the seam ripper and rip the seam out.
Right, and then you stuff the stuffing in there. Right, so that'll...
Hot glue closed.
It's hot glued closed. Okay.
$1.
$1.
Yeah, because they've already got the backing on them.
Right.
Just the ugly lemons, but...
It's not ugly. Lemons are not ugly.
I'm going to send it to my sister with a lemon tree.
People like lemons.
We got the pretty colored twine.
Yeah, I saw.
Did you get that already?
No, let me see that. Oh no, I've not seen that yet.
We got it beige, white, purple, green.
That's very nice.
Pink.
That's sweet. Let me spotlight you for a second here so we can see that. What else you got? Anything else?
Oh, I don't think that's $1. That's a good store haul.
You didn't find anything else special?
Look on this bed, child. I don't need to go another place till some of this is out here. Oh, did you have these at yours yet?
No, nope. Home sweet home.
This nope. Sweet home off the front of this and put it on something else.
Yeah. What is that on there? Is that birds?
Mm-hmm.
I see. It's okay. That's a good deal.
Oh, and then I found my stuff you told me to get for my wagon.
Oh, right, your wagon.
And I got some colored eggs.
Yeah, that's a good deal. On Michael's, they're $5.
I can fix my bunny so he can push it with the carrot.
Push the wagon. Yep.
I had these signs. You got these?
No, I never seen those. You ever seen those, Debbie D?
You can pop this off, and they're deep enough you can make a shadow box.
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
They say home. Thankful.
Thankful. Okay.
Thankful. You know, we thankful and blessed down here in the South.
That's right. You could actually put maybe one of those home sweet home signs in there, maybe.
I know, but good Lord, how many of them signs can you have in your house?
I don't know.
And these, you got these?
No.
These are little wooden blocks.
That's pretty.
Faith over fear.
Yeah.
And bless. You can actually use these for coasters.
You got nice things. You could do stuff with your Cricut on there. You could paint it and put something else on there if you wanted, or all kinds of.
I have something I want you to help me make with my Cricut.
All right.
When you get time, you got to figure. You got to teach me how to.
I'll be back in just a few minutes, y'all.
Okay, darling. Debbie D, you not finding anything like this over there in your Dollar Tree?
No, not a thing.
What else is new?
I may have to take me a trip about an hour away.
Maybe.
See if I can find something there.
Come on down. That primer.
Oh, yeah, you found that primer. Did you find those sponge applicators?
Yeah, I had some of those.
Oh, you already got those?
I used them for stenciling.
Yeah, you already got those. Okay.
They work good.
All right.
That was a good find. I got these two things at the Goodwill store. These are heavy wooden blocks. It was $1. Well, it was 99 cents.
Oh, wow. That's a good deal.
I'm gonna strip them down and repaint them.
Well, that was a day.
And this one says gone to therapy. I might just leave it that way.
I like that one.
Yeah, that's good. Going to therapy.
Put that by my front door.
How much did that cost you at the Goodwill?
Oh, I was so excited. I came home from the doctor's yesterday, and somebody left me a wood pallet by my front door. I was so excited.
Oh, wow.
I said, a secret admirer. Who knows you like wood?
Aw.
What you going to do with it?
I'm going to take that thing apart and make signs out of it.
Oh, wow.
Most people leave you flowers, though.
Yeah.
I got some wood.
That's right.
I'm sorry, Coco.
Poor Coco. Sorry, Coco.
I did find this cool big basket.
At the
For
Goodwill? $1 at the Goodwill?
At the Goodwill.
Well.
And I got a round coffee table, so I found this round
Basket?
basket. You know, I'm going to slap some white paint on it.
Purdy.
And
That'll
this
look
was
good.
99 cents.
Very nice.
You know, that's about it. I said, I'm not buying another thing till I do something with something in this room.
Well, been busy.
Say hi, Coco. Say hi.
Hi, Coco Chanel.
Just say hi.
Hi, Coco Chanel.
She said, I'm so sleepy. I was sleeping. Go back to bed. What'd you make today?
I didn't make anything today. I was taking down Christmas decorations, and Jimmy couldn't find all the boxes, and then I was busy taking down stuff to all the nutcrackers down. Oh, got a lot of that done. I just hope maybe one more day tomorrow, and then it'll be all done. So then that'll be good. So I've been but I know what I want to do. I want to do my do that Mackenzie Child shamrock heart thing. So I just have to measure my hearts and paint them black, and then just make the white checkerboard in there. So that's what I'm going to do. What are you planning to do that you need help with?
I want to make a sign, but it's going to be a long phrase, and I don't know how to get it to print on the Cricut.
All right. That'll be a good thing to figure out.
It's a quote, and I think probably the way it looks, probably have to cut it in like 4.
Well, it'll probably go on there, and then you can get it on the transfer tape on the
So you take 3 of the long, 2, might be 2, any of the long signs, you know, and of course you paint them and distress them, and then you use one of the big hearts, and you put family on it, and then you put the quote that I want to put on it, and then you put all of your family's name in the little hearts.
Oh, okay.
It's real pretty. I just don't know how to make print the words out.
Did you find any of this at your Dollar Tree? The big rolls of this mesh?
No, we still got the baby mesh. That's terrible. I've got tons of it over here.
Okay.
And we don't have any of those wreaths with the hooks.
Oh, yeah, those? You don't have those either?
And we still don't have any of the wooden letters. It just kills me every time I see you go by them, the words.
Which wooden letters do you want? You mean the little ones?
Yeah, the words.
Oh, okay.
You pass them every time you go, and I'm like, get those.
Really? You like those?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We don't have those anywhere.
I wonder if they're going to get them in, because next time tell me which ones you want.
I'm going to the Dollar Tree tomorrow, because tonight she stripped the whole Valentine's wall down and was resetting her peg. She's putting out all the Easter signs tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
In this one, they haven't put out any, so she should have some of those gnomes.
Did you find these? These window basket things?
I still haven't seen those. I looked too. Nope. What else you got?
Did you find this?
Oh, those steel letters.
Oh, yeah. Did you find this?
No.
No?
No, I don't have that, but we do have a new one. But no, we don't have that one.
No. What else did I find? Oh, and you didn't find any of the metal letters?
No, I found the numbers, but
Mhm.
none of the alphabet letters.
That's interesting. What else? Did you find? You found these already in yours, right? These cups that look like milkshakes?
Yes.
Yeah, you found those already.
And I got these little things I was going to ask you, Davita. Are these what you use for the cupcakes and the cakes?
I think that's what she uses. Some kind of, some people put, I think she might put a little piece of styrofoam, and then some people cut out a little thing of cardboard if they're going to cover the whole thing.
These are shaped like a perfect little cake.
Yeah. Where's Davita? Davita's the fake food queen. I'm doing it for the first time, so I'm not. Did they have any of the bunny molds where you were? Oh, here she is. Here's the person you want. Here she is.
No, I still can't find that bunny.
Davita?
Oh, here's our new one that we got.
Oh, I see. I think I've had that in mine.
This is our new one, and I thought I could take, if I don't like it, you can make 3 different signs out of it.
Sure, you can. Davita?
That is so pretty.
Davita, she's asking you a question about the
I'm
cupcakes.
sorry.
Hey, Davita, is this what we need to make the cupcakes and cakes?
Oh, sugar, I don't know if that's the right one. I use the
Oh,
round one,
good.
but I think you could use that. I don't see any reason why you couldn't.
I thought it was shaped like a cute little cupcake.
I think you could do that, sugar. I think so. You go ahead and do it. I think you can do it.
Look, I'm trying to follow y'all. I'm just buying what I'm told, and then some.
What do they usually
Well,
do?
sure enough, I agree with the Vita over there. I don't see why you can't.
Regularly. What do they usually do? Put a little styrofoam and a piece of cardboard in a circle?
Yeah. Just a little bit of, it's a little round ball, little round one.
Oh, a
And
ball.
then you just cut it in half.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But I think you can do that. I think you can do that, Lorianne. I think it'll work out just
look
fine.
like a little cake or a little cupcake.
I think, yes, I do. I think that's going to be just as pretty as it could be.
And then set it on top of those little red things I showed you.
I love it. I can't wait to see how it turns out.
Well, I jet.
Is the judge still here?
You know what? You see this?
You
You
have
see?
this wire.
Yeah, I've got that. I don't have that wire now, no. I have that wire from Michael's, but not from there.
They got it at the Dollar Tree now in red, black, gold, brown, and silver.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Davita?
Yeah,
Something
the
like
judge
this.
is-
What, George?
the judge is still in the house.
Oh, all
And
right.
the judge objects.
Just a minute, Caroline.
Yeah.
Judge, I feel like I need to apologize for that, Mr. Garrickos. Sometimes I think that man has lost his ever-loving mind the way he talked to you, asking you about your wife.
Mr. Garrickos is rude. Just rude, I say.
He's a very rude man. I would never want to be with a man like that.
Deck.
He's such a rude man. If my husband treated me like that, I'd kick him right to the curb. Okay,
I
now
would too.
look at this. Now you see this container? That I could take that and ice that for a little cake.
Yes, you could. You surely could.
Be a little cake. Be a little drum cake. All right.
I can't wait to see all
And
these
this little
cakes.
thing at the Goodwill store, it says Mom's Kitchen. Look, it's got all the little utensils on it.
That's pretty.
I love it.
Mom's kitchen.
That'd be pretty to put on a round board, make a clock out of it.
That would make a pretty clock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For 99 cents.
Can't beat it for 99
You can't go
cents.
wrong with
Metal.
99 cents.
It's metal.
Beautiful.
We do something with it.
I feel like I could be her sister.
I believe
Come
it.
on, girl.
Scooter left because she can't fit in with the southern people.
I
think
fit in
Southern
with
does
everybody.
sit down in that chair and sawing some logs. Is what I think.
I think she's
I was
now in
raised on
that
sweet tea
chair.
and Jesus. I get along with everybody.
She's probably watching a bunch of drama.
Where did that scooter go?
She's always going. She's not acting right lately.
She kept disappearing. Her head was going back and forth.
Crazy.
I'm sorry, Coco. Go back to sleep.
Favorite Southern.
Like
How's your mama, mate? What? Hi, Robin Lee.
I know, Robin Lane. It sounds like they're trying to say Eminem.
What is it? What is that she trying to say there? How's your mama?
She's saying that. How's your mama and them? And I said, it sounds to me like they're trying to say, how's your M&Ms?
How's your mama and them?
Robbity Bob. That man, he sounded like a redneck.
Hi, Augie. What'd you do today, Davida?
I did a little of this and a little of that, and I got nothing done.
Okay.
Is that shocking to anybody?
Not really. I got the nutcrackers away.
You got crackers.
Yeah. Nutcrackers.
Alrighty then.
At least you was productive.
A little bit. Did my little workout. That's it.
Every time you go to that bike and get on there and exercise, I go straight for the refrigerator for the ice cream. I'm supporting you, girl. Support.
I don't know what's going on with that refrigerator. You know what, Jimmy and I, oh my gosh, we laughed so hard today, right? Because they have to come and get the refrigerator. So we said, well, we got the other refrigerator moved out of the kitchen, okay? But it's in the dining room in the corner. So it's in the other room. I said, can you imagine? We're going to say, wait a second. Because I think the guys that came last time, you saw them, right? They couldn't wait to get the heck out of here. We're going to have you bring the new refrigerator in. Don't put it in the spot. We're not even going to take... And then we want to examine this whole thing. So then I said, can you imagine if these guys were like last time, like, we're not taking any refrigerator away. And just leave us with this other refrigerator. And then we were on the phone with Scooter, so we said, can you imagine if we put the other refrigerator back in there?
Oh my god.
And then they thought that's the refrigerator they had to take away? Can you even imagine that?
No.
That would be hysterical. But I said, can you imagine if they won't take the one away? And he said, I think they will. The guys last time were like ridiculous. But I said, well, I'm not, we have to check out this whole refrigerator and I don't want them breathing down my neck. And tell them to go outside and take
you just look at it.
breather.
You tell them you got to take that old one back.
Right, but I mean to say, like, we want it over there, or we want to be able to unwrap it and look at it really well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, before you rush us like the last time. Because that was crazy.
I think maybe you should even turn it on. I would. I don't blame you.
Right.
Plug it in, turn it on, adjust the shelves.
Make sure everything's in there.
Make sure the lights work.
You remember Shake and Bake on Talladega Nights? Sean's
Make sure the ice maker works.
Yeah. I feel bad now, Davida, about this refrigerator.
Why?
Because I fell in love with it a little bit.
Oh no.
I feel like it's saying I don't want to leave this family.
Oh no.
I love
Not
this
again.
family. Why are you sending me?
Now
Why are you sending me away?
you're starting to love it.
See, it's not nice. I feel like it's upset. Like it's not my fault.
Bless its heart.
I love you. Bless your heart. Yeah.
Oh.
I tried to get you a new drawer.
Bless it.
Oh my goodness.
I love it. You'll be asking everybody if they want a refrigerator.
Well, is your new one not the same?
The new one is the same, but it's not the same because that has its own spirit and its own personality.
In the
That's
name
so
of
Spanish, she means it.
It really does.
It's got its own character.
That's
Flaws
right.
and
It's
all.
right. Its own feelings, its own fifis. Carol Boy says it will miss the boys, you see. I used to have boys that came in here and got drinks out of my drawer and everything. I love those boys.
Oh, we're doomed. Doomed. Maybe you should keep it now and just look at it like it has a little dimple.
I would have changed it with the drawer, but I don't know what they can't be doing that, they said. But that one they bring me has a dent in the door, then I could say, just give me the drawer. And then Jimmy says they probably won't do that. I don't know.
They probably tell you keep both of them, just not have to deal with you.
Just leave us the freak alone, lady. We're not coming up this driveway no more. Okay.
I'm just trying to figure out that one guy if he's going to be the one to come back.
We're not going to those crazy people's house. They got a driveway, you just can't even get a truck up there.
Oh, we lost the other one coming back in the
Yeah,
somewhere it fell in the river.
we're not doing that anymore. Get these people off our case.
Just give it to them.
Just get these people off my back. Can't stand those
Give them
people.
both of them.
Now you're really starting to miss it.
I'm just feeling bad for it, Devita. So, now, what else did
Did
I?
Miss Scooter go to sleep?
I don't know.
Scooter.
She doesn't like us anymore.
Scooter, I know you can hear me.
Scooter, where are you going, Scooter? She hates us. I have to make those lanterns. Have you ever made the lanterns with the garden fence?
No?
Have you, anybody here?
Yeah,
Lorianne?
they're really easy.
How do you cut the garden
You've
fence?
got everything to make it.
How do you cut the garden fence?
Just in fours, section each. You know, there's 4 little sections.
But I mean, actually,
Put it right down
how are you making the cuts in that?
with the scissors?
Just with the scissors in that? All right.
Hey, I must have some good scissors.
Those are all right. All right.
It's not had no wire in it or nothing.
All right. Okay.
It's just plastic.
Did you find any of these gnomes at yours? These little gnomes?
No,
Ma'am.
I told you there ain't no gnomes in Georgia.
Have you found anything at your Dollar Tree, Devita?
You must be joking.
Nothing?
That would be a negative.
Oh, boy.
Somebody must be hoarding all your stuff.
Don't feel alone, Davida. There's not anything here either.
Has Auntie Cuckoo found anything?
It's a wicked shame.
What about Auntie Cuckoo? She found anything?
I don't know if she did or not.
When's she moving?
She is going to be moving just about probably April or May.
Oh, boy. It's coming up.
It'll be a sad day,
Oh, boy.
I reckon.
I reckon. She having a big garage sale at her house?
Well, she brought me all kinds of goodies. She
Oh.
surprised me at the store.
Oh, boy.
Uh-huh. Yep. So I'll be doing a video on that one.
Oh, boy.
God bless her.
I love garage sale.
Where's that guy Dave that used to sell stuff in his bedroom?
Ooh.
There was a guy on YouTube. I felt so bad for this guy. he was in his bedroom, right? And he had all this stuff, and he'd be like, there'd be 5 people in there, okay? And he'd be holding up, and some of it was like nice stuff. Like, so he'd be like, I've got this vintage book. Does anybody want that? And he'd be like, okay, Carol, you got it for $1. And I said, this guy would love to come here because so many people would want his stuff. And I tried to get a hold of that guy. And then right after I contacted him, I couldn't find him again. And I just said, like, well, did I scare this guy off of YouTube or something? Oh, my gosh, I don't know. And it was so weird because Sari Shares had seen him. And then I was like, where the freak did he go? I don't know.
Where did he go?
Where did he go? Did I scare him that much that he just left? Scooter. Where'd Scooter go? Maybe she was practicing. I bet you I know where she is. She's practicing that pretty southern accent on Dave. Yeah. She was very impressed and thought, well, this will turn Dave right on. He'll be home tomorrow. I'll get him right home.
When she started doing that, the first thought that came to my mind was Steel Magnolias.
Oh my gosh. I just kept thinking of Foxy Bot.
First thing that came to my mind was, remember To Kill a Mockingbird? The little Girl Scout?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's who she reminded me of.
I bet you that's really where she is.
She probably is. Scooter, we know what you're doing.
Oh, listen, Dave, you can't believe it. Got this pretty southern accent.
But she'll be doing it real soft like she did at certain times tonight.
Yeah.
Hi, Dave.
She probably is. Hi, Dave. Do you know who this is?
Oh, my God.
And hopefully to God, he'll say Scooter.
Can you imagine that, Melanie?
No.
No.
Yeah, you're trying to, be real sexy with your husband. He goes, hey, and he doesn't even know who you are. That'd go over like a wet balloon.
Oh my gosh.
I guess if Dave doesn't come home tomorrow, we'll know.
Right. I'll get him to come home.
Are you feeling any patty? Is your thrush getting any better?
Yeah. I scraped a bunch of it today. I just scraped it.
Oh, doesn't that hurt?
Yes, it hurt, but it feels better after I got it out of there.
Oh my Lord, weak.
Yeah.
Your throat sounds deep naturally today.
Yeah,
So,
it's been that way for a couple of days. I think it's from that thrush.
Okay, now you sound like me.
Yeah. But it's getting better. It's going away.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
You feel like you could swallow?
Yeah, I can swallow again today.
Oh, good. Have you talked to Lisa D?
Yes,
Carolyn?
I talked to her yesterday.
Where the heck is she?
She said, she's trying to find out why she is getting up at 4 in the morning and falling asleep at like 4 in the afternoon. So she's trying to get that worked out with her. She thinks it might be, what'd she say, an adrenal insufficiency or something?
Yeah.
Because she's had it before, she said, because it's really it's really, pissing her off.
So she'll fall asleep at 4:30 in the afternoon and all the way through?
And or sometimes she's like not sleeping well, but she just can't, and then she's up at 4 in the morning and can't sleep, and then she's up for the day, and it's a vicious cycle.
Ooh. Yeah, it's not. How'd you get that stuff out of your throat, Nana Patty? When you say scraping.
Q-tip.
Oh my word.
Q-tip.
My feet are sweating.
Your feet are always sweating.
Oh. Makes my toes curl because I know that hurts.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Well,
I need to know this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's not bad. It's just, just the thought of doing that because I know it's painful.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking for you. It just, it's like, oh,
Well, this is the worst case of thrush I've ever had.
really?
I mean,
What does it cause? What was it cause from, do you think?
I think it was the antibiotics that they gave me after surgery. And it's just, I've never had it this bad before.
I had that one time in my life, and I think that's the worst thing I've ever had.
Yeah.
It's all in your mouth, top, bottom, you can't do anything.
I think I had that once when they had me on penicillin too long, and they thought I was allergic to penicillin, and then they found out, no, I wasn't allergic to penicillin, and they let me have it like years later. So,
yeah.
What is with this? Why won't this? Why is my computer doing
But what
this?
is thrush?
It's an overgrowth of yeast.
And a lot of times if you're on a lot of antibiotics or stuff, it'll cause it.
Ooh.
It just grows uncontrollably.
Yeah, and I think one of my kids had it.
Where infection, that we get down.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, but only it's in your mouth.
Oh, dear God.
So, yeah, it's an overgrowth of yeast.
Yeah.
And
I've never had it, knock on wood, but I've always heard about babies getting it.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I think Raymond got it when I got mastitis. And yeah, I remember that, and they had to call in some drops or something.
So it's just a coating in your mouth?
It was, it's patches on my cheeks, patches in the roof of my mouth, patches at the back of my throat.
It's little sores.
Just white.
And they bleed too.
Yeah. And
they look like little white ulcers, is what they look like.
Yeah. And if you take them off, then bleed underneath them.
Oh. And so you had to take those little white patches off with a Q-tip?
That's what I was doing.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
And then what do you rinse with?
Just water. Just some water. And, just keep brushing my teeth a lot. And then you got to throw away your toothbrush because once the medicine starts working to get rid of it, you can't use that toothbrush anymore.
Oh, you
get it again.
And you can't bend your head to spit the water out, can you?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good with that.
Oh, really? Because I was thinking, what do? Just go outside and spit on the grass or something?
No, I spit it down.
You don't have to bend your neck?
I can actually bend my neck pretty good.
Are you supposed to be doing that?
I can, just as long as I don't do it repeatedly.
Okay.
Like continually all day long.
Right. Well, you're really...
I know when I had my spinal surgery, Nana Patty, I had a collar like yours, but I had two. I had one to take a shower with and one to wear all the time. And my doctor, of course, this has been several years back, told me for 7 weeks I couldn't do without it.
Yeah.
I had to leave mine on 24/7.
I was really surprised that they said I didn't have to sleep in it if I'm not a wild sleeper. And I don't only have to wear it if I get up to go walk around. And, or go somewhere or ride in the car. Those things. But just laying in bed or just sitting, I don't have to wear it. So I was shocked.
Yeah, that's why I said when I seen you last night without it, and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I remember I had to wear mine 24 hours a day. Other than, like I said, I had 2 different ones. One I took a shower with.
Yeah, I don't have to do anything when I take a shower. It's not comfortable. I'm glad I don't have to wear it all the time.
Yeah.
You're really popping back quick.
I know.
Good for you.
Crazy.
Yeah,
good.
That's really good.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, Augie was asking me if I was taking some medicine to deal with the thrush. Yeah, I took diflucan. They gave me 7 days worth, which usually the most they give you is 3 days. But I sure am glad they gave me 7 days worth because I'm going to need it.
Yeah. Danielle, you're not a win. Lorianne,
Yes.
did you go to Dollar Tree today?
Oh, no, I was still recouping from my migraine.
Oh my gosh.
Those things take me out. I mean, I'd lose at least 3 good days.
Oh, wow.
I was at the emergency. I had to go, ended up in the emergency room yesterday. I had to go get that Toradol shot. I had to give in and get it in a steroid pack because I get that real high ringing in my ears. The tinnitus. How you say that?
Yeah, tinnitus.
Yeah.
Is that how you say it?
And I mean, that just drives you crazy by itself. But then my migraines, they make me deathly sick. I mean, I can't hold my head up. I throw up for 3 days. So I end up having to go and just get a Toradol shot. That's what I was asking Nana Patty a couple of weeks ago. You know, I started that new Botox treatment. I think last Monday was my first one. I'm on that, the one where you take the shot once a month. Emma something.
Oh, to keep you from getting
For the
migraines.
migraines.
And you still got the migraine with it, though?
Yeah, so it's not really. I've been not doing that one for about 3 months. And then they said, well, let's try the Botox. And that's where you get the 32 shots in the face, the head, and down the back of the neck.
Right.
So I did that last Monday. And I actually think that's what brought this migraine on because I've had a headache every day since I had that done. And then the other day, mine just hit me out of nowhere. I mean, they're blind and you almost can't even describe them. But I lose days and everything. There's just nothing you can do about it. But for some reason,
an adverse effect on you, that Botox shot.
Yeah, I can't see that it helped me at all because my head's been hurting ever since I got it.
Yeah, I wouldn't do them anymore.
So I'm not going to do. That's when they said you're supposed to do it once every 90 days. But no, they always want to put you in these trials. But I've suffered from them all my life. They just seem to, the older I get, the worse they seem to get. Because these come out of nowhere, and like I said, they will put me down. I'm out of commission.
Oh, that's awful.
You know, one of the things I found that used to help me with a migraine was Phenergan. Nausea medicine, the Phenergan.
I have that, yeah.
Well, you know how you're only supposed to take one?
Uh-huh.
Well, I had a doctor one time tell me that I could take 2. And that would pull me out of a migraine. Of course, I'd sleep for quite a while because I took 2 of them. But
I take that, what is it, Butrol, the one that's got the 3 medicines in it. I take that every day. But usually, if I can feel it starting in the bottom, because I've got bad disc in the bottom of my neck, so usually when I can feel my headache starting back there, if I take a steroid pill, when I first hear that ringing in my ears, it won't let it get too severe. But if I don't have something to take the minute I first hear that ringing, within a couple of hours, it's terrible. And if you've never suffered from that ringing in your ears, be thankful.
It's awful. Well, my husband has that all the time from being around jet airplanes.
Oh, it's hard.
I have it too. The ringing.
And people who don't have it, you can't make them understand what it sounds like.
Yeah, it's weird.
Horrible.
I get it just one time, and then it's just like it goes. And I always think someone's thinking of you, but it's not constant.
Yeah, my grandma used to say she used to say someone's talking about you.
Right, or and you've got to count. But then someone said you think of a number 10, and then you go A, B, C, D, E, F, G, whatever letter you get to, think of the person that is talking about you, or good or bad.
And then whenever I forget something, and have to come back in the house, she'd always say, okay, count to 10. You got to count to 10 before you go out. So I always have to count to 10 before I
Right.
leave.
No, but sometimes like I'll get that right before like somebody calls me that I'm thinking about. Like it's weird. It's just like one little ring. It's not constant. It's just in your ear.
It goes away.
Yeah, goes away. It just comes and comes and goes. It doesn't stay.
Or,
Yeah. This starts out like a, you know how it sounds when you have a hearing test when they do that very
Yeah.
low decimals,
Uh-huh.
and then they get louder and louder and louder. This starts out for a couple of hours like a very low hum, like somebody's just humming in your ears. Just
Oh,
like,
constant. So it's not just like a one
constant,
time
never,
and yeah.
never stops.
yeah.
And then that humming eventually throughout the day gets louder and louder and louder until it's almost a high pitch, like a siren noise in your ear.
Oh
And
wow.
it's horrible.
No, this is not like that. This is actually, it really is connected because usually when that happens, it's someone calls me that either I'm thinking about or they're thinking about me. It's really weird.
So that's a whole nother something.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I did
Thank
have.
goodness.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't wish this on nobody.
Are you looking at auctions, Carolyn?
No, I was actually trying to get, my computer's been driving me crazy. I was actually trying to get to the Dollar Tree to see if anything changed on the site.
Are you able to order anything yet?
That's what I was going to check because I haven't checked in a few days. Have you, Davida?
No, I haven't. I haven't been there at all. I got my gnomes from Debbie.
You
And
did?
if you're in here, Debbie, thank you. Yes.
I didn't get them yet.
Oh, you do. Well, your mail was always so slow.
Oh. That's crazy.
I thanked her. I emailed her to thank her.
Y'all still want some? If I go tomorrow and they have them?
I'm good. Yeah, I don't
Just
want
now
to.
putting their Easter stuff out over there at that one.
I'm going to check mine. Hopefully maybe they'll get some. I don't know.
I'm
All
hoping
right.
they get
Let's see.
the trucks with those flowers and stuff, and what was the other thing? The cutting board.
Okay, so they have updated a little bit, but
Now, are you looking at your store or are you looking at .com?
I'm looking at .com. So just seeing what you can order here.
And then from there, what do they do? Ship to your store for
Yeah,
pickup?
yeah. Like I ordered some of those white bunnies because you could order as few as 4.
Yeah, I want to get a couple of those white bunnies.
Yeah, and now I'm just trying to see if they have the gnomes. Let's see here. Okay, they have these other garden gnomes which I have not seen. They're ceramic, but they don't even have those other gnomes on the site.
I don't know what their trip is. Are you supposed to still get more snow?
I don't even know anymore. I think Jimmy might have said maybe Monday or something. I have no idea. Easter
Luke reminds me so much of him today on his walk.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it cracks me up.
Luke and Jimmy talk just alike.
Yeah.
Just alike.
I was laughing thinking, that is Luke. Oh.
Oh, they have the pretty chargers on their site. 6. Oh, but they're paper. Oh, round scallop paper plates. They're really nice. I thought they were chargers.
There aren't hardly any chargers to be found down here.
Yeah, I didn't see any of the white ones when I was in the
Me
store.
either.
I should have bought that whole box of white ones.
But I think you can order them online too, I think.
Oh, you can?
I think so, because I think I ordered a few of them online. You can order them in quantities of 4. Pretty
'Cause
sure.
I hadn't seen them since I bought them.
The two Dollar Trees that I went to the last time I went was Saturday after work. And the only thing they had of Easter were Easter eggs. Flippin' Easter eggs.
Maybe they're just now getting your stuff. Maybe your store's just slow.
Well, it's something.
How were they on getting their Valentine's stuff? Were they slow in that stuff coming in?
Yeah, and they never got a lot. Very little.
You know, I think that the Dollar Tree and the Family Dollar are actually owned by the same people.
Oh, they are.
Oh, are they? Oh, they are?
They are, because they're on the same thing. But I thought the Family Dollar was going out of business. But I guess not.
So I'm wondering if you can't run over to the Family Dollar and find some of the stuff.
One by us.
I do. I just never go in there.
I don't have a good Family Dollar by me. All theirs are like really hellacious.
I have two that are I'm kind of sitting in between. I might run over tomorrow. I just never go in there. But I just saw a sign the other day that made me think that they were owned by the same people. And I thought, I bet we could go in there.
Yeah, they are. We've actually have one in this one town. They're right next to each other. It's so weird.
Because I usually go, there's a Dollar General that's near my Dollar Trees, and that's usually the circle that I make. I never kind of go to the Family Dollar because it kind of sits over out of the way.
And we don't have a Dollar General either close.
Oh, good Lord. We got a Dollar General every 5 feet in Georgia.
Yeah, there's Dollar Generals all over.
If it was a half a piece of ground, they put a Dollar General. Didn't matter how big of a store they could build. They put something on there.
Why can't I see the live stream?
They're trying to up their little craft game, home decor game too, though.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, they got some pretty cute stuff in there. They got these real cute, big metal, the little truck that's so popular for Christmas and everything. They got one of those in there that's pretty good size for like $12.
Yeah, I just saw one of those wearing TJ Maxx. It was a good price too.
They got big, tall bunnies. They got Happy Easter signs for your outside your door, the big, tall, white ones. They got a lot of cute, just regular home decor stuff.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on a Dollar General. They coming.
What did you have for dinner, Carolyn?
What did I have for dinner? What did I have for dinner? Oh, we had steak sandwiches.
Steak sandwiches.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
What did you have to be?
Oh, I just had a stupid piece of pizza.
I had soup.
What kind?
It was a homemade chicken and bean and rice and green beans, tomatoes, just kind of a lot of stuff thrown in.
My daughter made a really good chicken soup the other night when I was there. Homemade, it was really good.
Yeah, this was good. The hubby made it.
Anything tastes good if I don't have to make it.
Mm-hmm.
You still have never been to a dollar store? Really? To any dollar store, Augie?
Do what?
Augie has never been to a dollar store.
Oh, bless her heart.
Scooter.
I'm telling you, that girl went to sleep.
No, she's not. No, she's not.
She's
No.
not?
Nope.
Scooter?
Nope.
Where are you?
She's in the recliner, and she's watching some silliness. She's hell-bent on some woman that is just crazy.
She ain't watching that woman making chicken pizza again, is she?
No, she's watching stuff about that woman that she thinks is going to prison.
Oh.
The woman that's what?
Oh, you know, the one that's all around the drama community. They're all saying that she took funds for something and used them for something else, and
yeah. Go started GoFundMe.
Well,
she's watching that.
That's what she just won't stop with this. And I keep saying she's not. What is going on? Like, whatever happens, and she goes, "Oh, I don't know." Okay.
Ain't nothing gonna happen.
Nope.
Oh my gosh, she's like so enthralled with it. It's so boring to me because it's like, because nothing ever happens. They have all these videos that are supposed to be like groundbreaking and nothing happens. That's crazy, but she can't stop. She can't stop herself. So I don't know what to tell you about her. I have to find out how those little hearts are. So you're saying that the green she's using is more of a chartreusey kind of a green?
Who?
Mackenzie Child.
Yes. Well, it's like yeah, like a lime.
Okay.
A bright, not like a green. So are you doing a heart right now?
Well, I want to see. I'm trying to find my my little heart. Did you ever make those lanterns, Davida?
No.
Oh.
Carolyn's crafting in secret over there.
I don't know.
She won't show us till she's done. You notice that?
I don't know. Well, I just do stuff like this. Like I just do like a lot of this. It's so good to be home. All I did was stain that. That's one of those things from the Dollar Tree.
That's so cute.
She'll pop up with something really cool, like, see, this is what I did.
Yeah.
I think I might add a little greenery in there, but I have to finish that. Maybe not. I don't know.
Those lanterns are super easy. All you do is, there's 4 sections. I don't have my needs. Or I do. Or do I have them? No, I think mine are all in there. They're sectioned off in 4 sections, and you just cut the 3 little points off at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Cut those. You don't need those. And then that gives you 4 perfect sections to cut. And then all you do is paint your little 4x6 box.
Right.
And then you're going to hot glue your sections after you paint them.
Right.
You either do them with that brown paint, or you can do it with the white chalk paint.
Right.
And then you just hot glue them to the box, and you put them together. And hot glue them together in that corner, and then you just put your flowers and your candle inside.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy.
Oh my God.
It really is easy because the sections are flat when you cut them, and so they just go right up against each other.
And did you hear, for anyone that watches Alaskan Bush People, the dad died.
Who's Alaskan Bush People?
The Browns.
I don't know them.
Oh, it's a good show. It's a reality show. But the father died on the 7th of this month.
How old was he?
Billy Brown. He was 68.
Really?
Oh,
was he sick?
Yeah, he was in bad health. He died. He had a seizure, and he died.
Oh, it's too bad.
So I'm wondering if they're going to still do the show now that he's gone.
Why was he like the biggest part of the show?
Well, I mean, he was the matriarch, and they lived off the land.
Mm-hmm.
And but they have a lot of acres in Washington now, and they've been building. So I'm surmising that they may stay. I don't know. But yeah,
they may stay on now that all those boys are getting married.
Yeah,
and starting houses of their own.
And then Mary Wilson of the Supremes died.
She died. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, and then somebody else died because Scooter mentioned
it's always in threes.
Somebody dying. I don't know who it was. Never watched that. It's really sad, obviously.
It was good. And I haven't seen Deadliest Catch. I always watch that too.
Gosh, I hadn't seen that in years.
They go out to get the crab. I love watching that. The big boats.
She will not answer me.
Sometimes those big waves will come up over it, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh. Scary.
Gonna die. Is that what you think? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Did you watch the tuna fishing people?
A little bit. I didn't like them as much as Deadliest Catch. I have watched them though.
Didn't I do one of the little... I have to do that. I don't know. So little time. So many crafts. Davida, what are you working on? Anything?
Right this minute?
You know, like, do you have anything big craft you're doing?
I have so many things I've got to do. God.
All right, Davida, all I want to know is that candy apple one that you bought, or did you make it?
I made it.
That is the realest looking candy apple I ever saw. When I watched your video, I'm like, oh my God, I would eat that apple. And I thought, I wonder if she bought that or if that's one she made.
How did you make it?
Huh?
Did you use an apple, like one of those fake apples?
Yeah. And then I put resin.
Oh, resin.
Yeah,
oh my God, it's awesome.
Thanks. Yeah, those are fun.
Until you bite into it.
I would have picked it up and ate it.
Is that chocolate pie resin too?
No, that's plaster of Paris.
But how's it so shiny?
I put Mod Podge on the paint after it was dry.
Yeah.
And then the whipped cream's the lightweight spackle. Scooter's at you?
No, it's not Scooter. She doesn't care.
She wouldn't ignore. I'll bet you 2-1 she's sleeping.
No, she's messaging me about this stupidity that she thinks is going to...
She's invested.
Oh my gosh, it's so ridiculous.
There goes. She's off mute now. Hey, Missy.
So ridiculous.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Nothing.
I love that dog. Scooter, are you looking at that one check?
Nothing's going to happen with that, Scooter.
There is going to. Mark my words.
Okay, mark them down.
Come back, Scooter. Come back.
Nothing's going to happen, Scooter.
Come back.
He's a sheriff in town.
She's another J-Bells. I'm calling it now.
Okay.
End of story.
Okay.
What's going to happen? I don't know, but I don't want to talk about it because it's too dangerous.
Get her, Scooter.
Oh.
It's too dangerous. Okay.
Scooter's going to disappear. She's going to have the witness protection program.
Oh my gosh, Scooter, they're really building you up.
There'll be a name change.
You're scared of him, Scooter?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. It's getting weird, I'm telling you.
Well, you better stay safe with us over here.
Yeah, you should get away from that.
I'm in both at the same time.
At least change your name when you hop in there, Vent.
Oh, I don't chat. I don't chat or anything. I just work.
They can still see you. They can still see you, Scooter. Change your name.
They can still see me.
Even if you don't chat, they still know you're there. Don't you know that by now?
I can just see Scooter.
Oh, Foxy Bot found out something else. She's saying, okay, something about scams with her and jewelry.
Oh my gosh.
Ooh, the plot just thickens.
Oh my goodness, Scooter.
All right, I won't talk about it.
Get the cliff notes later. It's going to be the same thing all the time. It's not really a big deal.
All right.
Learn the evidence. Don't get caught with the evidence, Scooter.
We thought maybe you were trying to call old Davy Pooh.
Yeah, we thought you were trying out your new southern accent on him.
Oh, there, Davy.
Hi there, Dave. Everybody was sure of that.
We figured he'd be beeline at home.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll be home quite shortly.
Get your apron on.
He's taking care of some business.
Oh, Gypsy Smoke, welcome to the channel. Gypsy Smoke is brand new to the channel. Oh, and so is Zane Price. Hi, you too? Oh boy, that's not a quinky dink, is it now? And Jennifer Hill, is it you too who's brand new to the channel? Everybody coming in? Well, get yourself a glass of lemonade and sit on down.
Sounds like somebody's live ended.
Come on, Gypsy Smoke.
It could have been following Scooter.
Welcome. Zane Price. Where are you two from? Is this a Zoom? Wow, it is. That's a good deduction, Zane Price.
Davita, what'd you have for dinner tonight, honey?
I had a stupid piece of pizza.
What, just one?
Just one.
Just one.
Just one.
Did you make it, or was it a frozen one?
It was a frozen.
Oh, okay.
Was it frozen?
Is your husband like that too?
With some salad. Sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
It depends.
Yeah.
Are you inside the Zoom? Well, what do you think, Zane? Of course we are. You're from Denver, Gypsy Smoke. Oh, Gypsy Smoke.
Did your running shoes on, Scooter?
Pardon me?
They might have just followed you over here, sugar.
They might have.
Hi
I
again,
don't think
Zane.
so, though. I just lurk there once in a while.
What you
Right now,
doing?
things are interesting.
What you doing, Zane? What you looking for?
I love that name, Zane.
You do love that name, Zane?
Yeah, he was an author, I think.
I don't know.
I like that name too.
Really?
Am I right, Judge?
Yeah.
Are you inside? I asked to say it again. Now, this is the second time, Zane. I'm starting to think you're not the sharpest tool in the shed now. I asked us this now 2 times. It's been asked and answered.
Let's say.
Thank you, Tracy Klaus. Shout out to you too. And my Augie, Carol Boyce, Tracy Klaus.
Shay.
All right, Tracy Claus.
Hi, Tracy.
Why, do you think I'm weird for getting all into this
I think
situation?
rightly so.
Most definitely.
Well, I can't help it. I'm interested.
I don't think you're weird. I think you're curious.
Sully? All right, you have a blessed day. See you later, Sully. Have a beautiful day at work.
I think you're just curious.
Yeah, you're just curious.
Well, both.
Beth Plant.
Oh, thank you, Beth Plant. Are you related to Carol Plant? Who's Scooter?
Never mind, same price.
Saying
Never
if you
mind.
if you don't know who Scooter is, then you really don't know this channel. What brought you here?
Brought you here, sugar.
Hi, Beth Duggan. Who's the please tell me? Whose site, please? Beth Duggan, we don't talk about other channels here. Remember, that's those rules.
I didn't say any names.
No, she's asking, so I'm just telling her. Who is Scooter?
She's a beautiful Southern belle.
For sure.
You're still not related to Carol? Your mom's name is Carol. Okay. Scooter is a scooter.
We call her Scoots for sure.
You see what Gypsy asked you?
No, I don't. Let me say, I was wondering if the panel could be the disappearance of Kelly Rannon, missing from Live Oak, Florida. Kelly Rannon. I can check it out.
What are you looking up?
Somebody missing from Live Oak, Florida.
Oh,
Ooh, apple pie's here.
Let's see.
Scooter is starwood over him.
That's a very old thing, right? She was missing a long time now. Are you seeing there's something new about that? I don't see anything new. She was last seen July 15th, 2020.
Tracy Claus, Penelope's sleeping, otherwise I would wake her up.
I don't see
She was
anything
on
new
camera a
there.
couple of minutes ago.
There's nothing new in that, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, I think Jendo wants you to say howdy, Jendo.
Howdy, Jendo. Apple pie's here.
I see that.
Oh, we got another new one here. Apple
I just
pie.
saw apple pie.
Isn't that sweet? Apple pie. We got Zane Price, Gypsy Smoke. They're coming in like crazy now, new ones. How y'all doing?
In the name of Jesus.
Hello, Augie. Oh, it says, hello, Augie. I'm an apple. An apple pie now. Hi, Judy.
It's too funny. Too funny.
Yeah, Penelope will be back, hopefully tomorrow night.
No, she's been like 6 months. Right, there's nothing new on it, Gypsy Smoke, unfortunately.
Apples from Indian tree.
I'm on the treadmill. I just want to hear you say howdy, Jando, in your accent. I'm doing great. I hope you're all doing great by the grace of God. Thank you. Hi, Linda Uribe. Hello there, Linda Uribe. Yoruba. Is that what you call her? What do you?
Uribe.
Yeah, Uribe.
That's right, isn't
Linda
it?
Uribe. I think. Linda.
Uribe, I was.
Who's
You're right,
right? Linda, who's right? Uribe or Uribe?
Linda Uribe. Maybe I say
Uribe.
Uribe. I think I do. I don't know.
You should listen to the drama.
Danielle, you're doing an amazing job. Apple Pie's brand new is telling everybody's doing an amazing job. That's rightly nice of Apple Pie. Maggie,
Scooters.
there's no update on that Johnny Depp. Why are you guys asking about these old cases? He lost his case there, Maggie. I'm right, she said. You're Ruby.
You Reby?
That's right.
I think I always say it right.
You had some collards and sweet tea, and you're full as a tick in your southern accent. Well, that's not rightly nice, Gypsy. Full as a tick, that's a disgusting thing to think about.
Full as a tick.
Dicks? Full of stick.
Ugh,
Oh, I hate those things.
ugh, that's gross. She deserves Teddy. Who is Teddy?
No, ma'am, I'm just relaxing.
Okay.
You missed the reading, Tracy Klaus. Where you been? You gotta get here on time.
Oh, did you guys get more snow today, Carolyn? Like you guys, like Lisa D and you were
A
saying?
little bit of, yeah, we got some more snow. A little bit of snow.
A little bit.
Gosh, is it ever gonna quit snowing up there?
Oh, I think it's gonna go on forever.
Nana Patty,
That's
what is
not too bad
happening?
though. I kind of like it.
Tracy Klaus
You
is
only get
wondering.
more-
It's just not fair. We just don't get any.
Tracy Klaus is asking you, Nana Patty. She's upset right with us. What's happening here?
Carolyn forgot to take her medicine today. It's okay.
It's another thing.
I'm in pain.
Scooter's
so.
relaxing. There's an extra helping of drama. Kevin said.
Bless them.
And the fun continues since Bankside.
Scooter's been watching so much drama that her brain's scrambled
I
today.
have not.
She can't
I
think very
didn't
well.
watch any today.
Oh,
Right.
You gotta stop watching those stories. They'll rot your brain out, Scooter.
I'll hardly watch any today.
okay.
My goodness. Fiddly dee.
Fiddly foe. Have fun.
They have bad language and everything in those things. Saying those bad words every 2 minutes.
Don't be saying no bad words now.
Wasn't trying to tell anybody to give up. Nobody's giving up, Shay Shay, so don't worry, we're all fine. Hi, Gypsy. Tracy Claus says she loves you, Scooter.
I told her I love her. I do love you.
Well, I love you too, Scooter.
I love you too.
Well, I love everybody.
Me too.
Me
Now take
too.
a turn.
Mate. Okay, I love y'all too.
I'm just giving kisses all around.
Hugs and kisses.
Hugs and kisses.
Don't come
And
on here and
carry
tell
your
us what to
wishes.
say. Don't tell us what to say, Zane. We're not your trained seals. Please tell Davida we have a Walmart closing. Auntie Cuckoo said.
Davida.
Davida, Auntie Cuckoo said there's Walmart closing.
Auntie Cuckoo, how are you, sugar?
She said there's a Walmart closing.
There's a Walmart closing down there?
That's what she says.
Oh, fiddly dee.
I just told you, Zane, we're not your trained seals. Okay, Zane, now you're getting ready to go, right? Because you can't stop now. We knew you were a troll, but you're showing your colors now. All right, Let's rightly so get rid of Zane, because he just keeps saying something, doesn't even say please and thank you or nothing. He's a mighty, he's a rude troll. Could we get rid of him, please? I done told you I love me some Walmart. That's good, Gypsy Smoke.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Auntie Cuckoo.
Hi, Auntie Cuckoo.
Too bad to see you go, Zane, but we knew you was a troll. Feel like I'm watching Gone with the Wind, Beth Plain says.
Hello, Auntie Cuckoo.
What happened to, what's tomorrow, the 10th? Thank you, Tracy Klaus. You're not too bad yourself. Nobody has any big news. Oh, I got some good news from a Rambler.
Oh, yeah, you almost forgot that.
We got some good news from a Rambler. Let me go get it. It's very good news. Very good news. Who remembers Manager 3 Monsters?
Yeah. Yeah.
You remember? You remember little Avery? He was sick.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's got really, really good news. Let's see now. Got some updated pictures. Let me get to this. Okay. Let me see here. Okay, so about Avery, he's doing amazing so far. His scans have been clear. He is in PT for some neuropathy and toe walking issues tonight that were brought on by the cancer treatments, but he's a wild, happy, beautiful boy with thick, curly hair now. He will continue to get a PET scan and blood work every 12 weeks for the remainder of the year, and then every 6 months. I will attach some pics for you, but it's cancer-free, guys.
Oh, thank you.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank the Lord. There, we prayed for him. I think of you often, so she said, Beef, share the pictures with the Ramblers. So let's go. We've got quite a few pictures here from when he finished his treatments until
I remember
present
he was so
day.
beautiful.
Yeah.
He was so freaking beautiful a year ago.
Right. Let's see now. This is when he was ringing his bell. Let's see. It's taking a little time to load
It's
here.
wonderful too to see how far he's come.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. This computer is just ridiculous. Here we go. So here he was when he was finished. Remember when he had to have surgery and then he had all those stitches? Remember that when they first started?
Ma'am, I do.
Yeah,
I do.
You've got a video up there, I think of it. But this is when he was finished with, that was when he was finished with his treatments. I think that was, I don't know, some months ago. Probably maybe 6, 7, 8 year ago maybe. Now we got newer pictures. Let me see here. So that's one. And this was when his hair started growing back. Come on. Okay, here is his hair is growing back.
Oh, he's beautiful.
Was there, his hair's growing back. And then, hang on now. Where the heck is my, oh my goodness, now will you believe this, me? Gotta take that back for a minute, because that's my main picture. So let me go back here. Gotta go get
Such
another
a
one.
beautiful little guy.
Yeah, now we got, okay, Avery's scans came back clear, we say here, let's see. Hold on. Open a new window. So I guess, let's see here. Come on. This is making me nuts. Come on.
Sweet little guy.
Okay, now his hair's really grown in here. It says Avery scans came back clear. Teleconference with Dr. Diane in February. Next scan in April. Would you look at this hair?
Hi, my crazy life. Hi, Carol Boyce and Veronica Cheris. And again to Deborah Van Couverden. Sorry, Carolyn.
And then how cute he looks over here. Over here.
Oh, my goodness.
There with the balloons. Really cute.
Cute.
Look at those curls.
Oh, bless his heart.
So nice to have good news.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's beautiful.
That's the end of the picture, so that's really happy news.
Thank goodness. We always need good news.
Lollipop,
Very nice. God bless him. Cancer free forever, please. Very nice. Okay.
Remember Lollipop?
Lollipop, lollipop, oh, lolly, lolly, lolly.
Lollipop, oh, lollipop. Danielle C. in the house. Jen H.
Jen H.
Having diamond painted for 2 days or better.
Who did?
Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding. I'm trying to give my hand a break.
Oh, your
It's feeling
hand.
better already.
You hurted your hand?
Yeah, it just gets sore, you know.
Oh,
You know how it gets.
I know how it gets. Your little hand
I
there.
wear that on my wrist. I need one for my thumb, though. I think that's what the problem is.
It's crazy.
Maybe you shouldn't push down so hard.
I didn't think I did, but maybe I do, you know.
Please. You probably did. Gonna get something to drink here. Hold on a minute. I'll be right back. I knew that was gonna do that.
Did you just do that with your finger in your mouth?
No, I did it hitting a pillow.
Oh.
Oh, stop it there.
Carolyn, what are you doing?
I knew it. I'm getting a drink, I said. I'm getting a drink. Scooter, relax.
Okay.
Gosh, she keeps thinking I'm going to leave. No, I'm not going to do what you did, Scooter. I'll be right back.
Carolyn, what are you doing? What are you doing, Carolyn?
Yeah,
What are you
because
doing?
she thinks I'm going to do what she does. I'll be right back. No, Scooter, I'm not like you.
Oh, stop. I don't do that.
You said I'll be right back, guys.
Yeah, and I was here the whole time. I never left.
We didn't hear you for an hour.
She didn't say she would participate. She just said she wouldn't leave. So technically, did she lie? No.
Remember, she wore an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini.
She was for the first time today.
That used to make me so sad.
Polka dot bikini.
Why?
I had that on
So
a
when the
45.
workers, we wanted to stay
And it
2,
always-
3,
it-
4.
Yeah, made me so sad.
Why?
Because I was a really little girl. Very
I was
little.
having
And
the emergency
and-
sound thing.
Oh, it's just the TV. It's a faker one. I thought it was a really little girl, and that I pictured her like my age, like 4 years old. And she had this little bikini, and she was so scared to come out. I really thought it was the saddest song. I felt so
You're
sorry.
kidding.
I'm telling you.
Oh no, that's a fun song.
I
Not
hated
sad,
it.
Not sad.
I thought it was so sad. Oh, that's very nice. Look at that.
Oh my gosh, that's so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see it.
You go, Lorianne.
Very nice. Very nice.
Oh, I see it now on YouTube. That is very pretty, Lorianne.
Thank you. This peach one too.
That's really pretty.
Oh, can I ask
Mm-hmm.
No.
who has been watching ice skating?
Oh, I don't know.
know.
I know. Did you see that when they threw her and it bloodied her up?
What?
I got some
I
thing
didn't
in my...
even know it was on.
No, I got something in my feed, and it said, skater gets thrown. Is that what you saw, Scooter? Scooter?
She's out again.
Oh my gosh, I
Scooter.
can't believe this. I
Scooter.
can't believe it.
Scooter,
Oh my gosh.
where did she go now?
She thought she wouldn't be missed. She could
Tracy.
slide out real quick.
Tracy, are you serious? We're doing the Scott Peterson trial. Weren't you here?
Scooter.
I could swear you were here in the beginning, Tracy. Come on. Remember the Scott Peterson trial we did last night?
Slide out real quick.
Tracy, you haven't been here the last 2 nights?
She went all the way
Oh,
out.
that was so sneaky. That was
She went all the way
so
out.
sneaky.
She's gonna pretend like her internet kicked her out.
That was so sneaky. Oh my
How
gosh.
did she do that?
She thought she had you on a different subject so she could slide out for a minute.
Yeah, I want to know. Tell me, who's been watching ice skating?
Yeah.
That
Pretty
was so
sneaky.
funny.
Well, anyway, what happened? Because now I'll go look later. Oh, there's Sheriff John.
What? Oh, what happened?
Don't know.
Where did you
Can you
go?
hear me?
Yeah.
Left us. Hello?
I said, were you watching ice skating where the girl gets toast and she gets all bloodied?
Scooter.
Oh, she's going to pretend her internet is out. Now she's
Scarlet.
communicating through the
Can you hear me?
chat.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, Fiddly D.
Yeah, I keep getting kicked out. It keeps going, like.
Yeah. Mm. How's it going?
No,
Mm-hmm.
I kept waiting for you guys to go off.
Yeah.
Not joking.
Okay.
But Kevin said he had the skater thing in his feed as well. Who else had it?
You ate it. Was it one that they threw the girl and she got bloodied?
That one, and then the Oksana Bayul.
Somebody's been watching ice skating.
It's
I didn't
all-
even know it was on.
It's been all over my YouTube. It was like from 1995.
Oh, the crinkling was bothering you, Danielle. I'm so sorry.
It's funny, Kevin had it too. I wonder why Kevin and I are the ones with this ice skaters all over our channel.
I had the ice skater too.
But did you have like a bunch of different ones?
I had the
Well, no
one that
one's really ice skating.
said it bloodied her face.
Lord have mercy.
I was not going to watch it though. It looked gruesome. Oh well.
You know
Well,
what
I
that
got
means?
blown.
I always know. There's always a little pause and then either it's, well, anyway.
Anyway.
In a row.
Anyway.
Or now, well, okie dokie. And then I always hold it like, goodbye.
One True Thing. What is it? That sounds so familiar. What is that One True Thing? She's watching a movie, One True Thing. Who's in
I
that?
don't know.
Who's in that movie, One True Thing?
One true thing.
One
Look it
true
up.
thing. I know that thing. It's one true thing. It sounds like it's one true thing.
Wait, one true thing.
One true thing.
I think I just saw something on that.
I thought I did too.
Yeah, please hit the lights.
Yeah, please hit the
that
lights.
was a depressing movie.
What is it?
It's the one where the mom has cancer.
Oh dear. Remember every TV movie in the 70s somebody had cancer?
Yes, I can't stand
I
watching
couldn't stand it. I always thought I
Bad.
had it after that, right? Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Every movie in the 70s somebody had cancer.
Terms of Endearment just did it in for everybody.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
no, I can't. I watched it once and that was it. I couldn't do it again.
What is one true thing? I don't remember that though.
Yeah.
Who's in it?
I think it's Meryl Streep and I can't remember his name. He's a well-known actor.
Daylight come and you wanna go home.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
When
She says Renee Zellweger and Meryl Streep, but how come I don't know it? What year was it from?
Not that long ago. Wait.
Yeah. Ew. Ew.
Ayo. Ayo.
I have to look that up now real quick.
Oh, come on, me want to go.
Go home.
One.
Meryl Streep, Renee Zellweger, William Hurt, Tom Everett Scott. 19. Oh.
What is
1998. It's an old one.
it? Oh my gosh, that's old.
I thought it was a new one. It's not. 1998.
It's a 1998 American drama by directed by Carl Franklin. And it tells the story of a woman in her 20s who's first forced to put her life on hold in order to care for her mother who is dying of cancer. Oh boy. The script was adapted by Karen Croner from the novel Anna Quinlan. By the... Okay, I don't remember that one. One True Thing. I don't think I watched that.
I don't know if I did or not. We probably did, though.
I don't think I watched that. That's depressing. I couldn't watch that before bed too. That's like really depressing.
No, don't watch it.
Yeah, that is really depressing. Sorry, I need something.
Yeah, no. Those kind I don't. They're just too real.
Yeah, that's okay. Right, and then you always think you have whatever somebody has.
Yeah.
I have that. Whenever I watch a movie, I'm like, wow. Yeah, then I end up freaking out. Yeah, even as a young kid.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'd be like, what? Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I'll watch 7 scary movies before I'll watch one of those.
I hate those. And then if you're one of those and you don't know it's going to be one of those.
Uh-huh. Yep. And you're like, oh no.
Lord, I saw The Exorcist when I was 11 at the drive-in.
Oh my gosh.
My friend's mom, that thing scarred me for life. I've never watched a scary movie since.
Oh.
I still pray every night when I think about that movie.
That's one movie I can't watch. And
Me too. I don't like that one.
No.
I don't like that.
Oh, I don't like that. I can't watch it. I won't even watch it. There's no way. It's too bizarre.
I like them all.
Oh, really?
No, that was too close to my beliefs for me.
It's crazy.
I like scary,
please.
don't get me wrong. But not that one bugs me.
Dale.
Dale.
Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice.
Don't worry.
Hey,
Be happy.
have y'all found any good unmarked clearances at Walmart lately?
Oh, I haven't found any besides those dishes the last time I got them. Did you find any?
Have you been online and looked lately for anything around your area?
I
I
know.
went with, you know how to do it online, right?
With the
Find
bricks,
them.
with the brick seek.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we did that with those Pioneer Woman, the
Work it,
25 piece
Nancy.
bake set
Yeah,
that they had at the Black Friday sale. You know, they were $119.
Pioneer
They're
Woman bake set.
$17
Let me
now.
see. How much are they?
$17. And it's the
Pioneer
25 piece with the cast
Woman.
iron and the.
25 piece bake set. Let me
How
see.
do you find those sales?
You just go to Google on your computer, and in the search bar, put in Brick Street.
Well, what do you enter?
Brick Street.
Bridge Street?
Brick. You know you got
Oh, a freak.
BRICK
Oh, brick.
SAEK.
Oh, so it's
Brickseek.
Brickseek, right? But okay, Brickseek.
Brickseek.com.
Brickseek. Is that the one I? Yeah, That's the one I use. Brickseek, right?
And then you
Okay.
click on the very first one that comes up, because there's a bunch of them.
All right. Yeah, there's.
Then you can search by your store zip code. You can search by, you can just put in there what you're looking for. Right now, they got a killer deal on some TVs. If you can find them in your area, they got a 55-inch smart TV for $69.
No way.
Yeah.
Wait,
you just
what?
got to find it in your area. My area had 3.
Wow.
When I get it, this isn't the way I usually go into it. I usually go into it. You got to put the SKU number in.
Now, when you clicked on the very first thing, does it look like this? It says Walmart Inventory Tracker.
Well, I know where the Walmart inventory checker is. I got that bookmarked. But this is online
But I'm
deal
saying you
alerts.
just hit that little blue find the
Inventory
SKU,
checkers.
whatever
Yeah,
you-
Walmart. I see that. Okay.
And then you can just type in what you're looking for. You don't have to
So it
know
said
the
the
SKU.
singing machine is $4. The Android tablet is $5.
What?
But you're not going to find it. So chances of finding it
But
are.
if you'll scroll up, it'll tell you what stores has it.
Wait a minute.
Your chances
You
of finding
are.
it are slim to none.
Well, she'll give it a try.
Like now, those Pauladine dishes, there's a store that's 15.2 miles away from me that has 9 sets in stock.
So what? You're just clicking on the thing over here.
I clicked on, once I got
Right, and
into
you
the
got
Brick
1,
Seeker, I
2.
just clicked on SKU Finder.
Right. Then you put in your zip code.
And, well, then I put in what I was looking for.
Right.
If you know the SKU, you can put the SKU with, but if you don't know the SKU number,
Right, but
just
if you
hit that
click
SKU
on one of
finder,
the
you can type it in.
if you click on one of those little things that they're showing you, you see, by me, if I click on that, it says out of stock, out of stock, out of stock.
But if you put in all the stores, when you scroll up, does it not show you all the stores within like 50 miles of you?
Yeah, but there's nothing.
Ain't none of them got none.
None of
Ain't
them
none of
got.
them got none.
Ain't none of them got none. Nope. But I don't know. I gotta find the Pioneer Woman crap.
Wait a minute. What's the name of it again?
Brickseek.com.
Brick?
Brick like a brick house.
Lord, she gonna start talking like me.
House.
Brick.
She's got tomato.
She's
Lemon.
no hang out.
Got bread.
Brick Seek?
House.
Yeah, Brickseek. Yeah, yeah.
She
That's right. Brickseek.
Let it all hang out. She
Brick
got
Seek,
Brick.
live, lift, half price. Oh, for corn's sake.
I'm typing it in the chat, Davida. Hang on.
Thank you.
Brickseek. Oh, darling, who's playing the music? Scooters? Who's playing
Scooter,
music?
Scooter.
Scooter, we can't have the music. We're going to have to get rid of you.
She's getting all
Scooters, we're going to
prepared
have to
for
get rid
Dave.
of you. What are you playing over there?
She's getting herself ready for Dave.
See if you guys recognize this.
You can't
Somebody
play
on this panel
music.
should recognize this.
You can't play music, Scooters. Like, come on now, stop it.
So then I put in over here, I'll put Walmart.
You
No,
go.
you click, when you go to Google and you put in brick seat, you click on the very first brick seat.
The very first brick.
The very first one, because there's like 3 or 4.
I'm watching this video and I cannot believe the beauty of this person's home and the things that they make. OMG.
Wait a minute. Okay, so it says online deal.
Yes, you're going to go to, where's she going to go from there, Carolyn?
Well, I don't know. You do it a
You
different
speak
way.
better English than me.
You have to have a SKU number. So what's the SKU number she's going to put
No,
in there?
you don't. Go up there where it says SKU Finder and click on that little blue SKU
Oh, I
Finder.
see it. Products.
And then all you got to do is type in what you're looking
Pioneer Woman. Okay, I looked learned something new
Okay, I'm
here.
going to look at Pioneer Woman.
All
for. Yeah,
right.
just type in Pioneer Woman and all kind of stuff pops up.
All right.
All right,
That's how we got all them dishes the other day.
But how do you know what's on sale here?
Because
And
when you
how do
type
I
in
know
Pioneer Woman,
Walmart?
everything that they've got on them markdowns pops up.
This is all marked down? Everything that
it'll
pops
show
up
you in
here?
the stores what it's coming up. You know, each store's different.
Well, I don't know what store I'm looking at.
Well, then you can put in your zip code and it'll bring up the stores that are close to you.
Okay.
I might talk slow, but I ain't stupid.
Don't you worry about
I'll
that.
find you a deal.
Don't you worry. You got a pretty little head of yours, so you're not done.
I'll find you a deal to be done.
I think this is okay to play because it's Davita's video I'm watching.
Davita's going to give us a cup of right
See,
strike.
Davida, can you see it? And then that's where you put in your zip code.
Okay. Thank you.
And then you have to scroll up and it's going to show you all the stores that are around you.
Okay. Thank you.
Davita, this is just beautiful. Oh my goodness.
Thank you
I
so
love
much,
it.
Scooter.
It really
Thank
is.
you. Thank you.
Wow. If you all don't watch her channel, you have to.
Which one are you watching, Scooters?
Her home tour, her Valentine's home tour, 2021.
All right,
Oh, it's
I've
beautiful.
seen that, darling. It's very
Well,
beautiful.
I haven't. I'm watching it right now.
Okay.
And that
It's
music
beautiful.
playing should be okay to hear.
Yeah, that's all YouTube. That's all YouTube.
Is any of the, no, none of this is edible though. Man, it looks so freaking
Okay, I could see Scooter at your house being like, is that edible? Let me just take a little bite. Oh, no, that's not edible either.
That apple looks pretty darn good.
Oh,
I picture Scooter, like, you get in the car and she goes like this. Oh, my gosh, I got to tell you this. I have a piece of pie that I thought it was real. I took a bite. I didn't want Davida to get mad. So I took it in my purse because I ruined it. And have a big bite mark in it. I hope she doesn't know it's me that took it. I could see Scooter doing that. I didn't know what to do.
Of course she left and I see it too.
Oh my God. Why did you take it with you, Scooter? I couldn't leave it in the garbage there. Maybe she won't notice it's gone.
I see the Sunday.
It looks so real, it's not right.
Chocolate pie. Oh my goodness. Candy apple. I could eat that one.
Or I could see her taking something like, I just had to get one of these treats for later. I'm going to have it back at the hotel. Scooter, those are fake.
Oh, and a petit four. I love petit fours.
It's made out of a ring box.
Is this your first time doing?
Oh, she's got a chocolate ice cream cone.
Oh yeah, I know the ice cream.
How do you do all this for me?
With the spackle, I told you. I showed it to you when we were in Walmart that time.
Do you know what mine would look like?
How do you know that until you try it?
It would be fine.
You're right.
No, it wouldn't. It would. That ice cream scoop that you have to do the little clicker with. I have a whole playlist. I show you how to do it.
It'd be great for that channel to have a Scooter recreate that.
Your fudge. All the strawberry things. Oh. Oh. Oh, and a candy, more cinnamon apple, a candy apple.
Oh, that candy apple looks good.
Did you watch this?
Yes, I would have ate that candy apple.
Right?
You can't have them over to your house, do you?
We're going to eat healthy food.
They would eat it like they'd be like, "Oh gosh, I had to try it. It looks so real."
That apple looks good.
Can you imagine everyone's teeth?
Yeah.
That's what I was getting ready to say. Take a bite and say,
Yeah.
I'll just turn it around.
Oh my goodness.
Dang.
Oh my gosh.
Funny.
They only ever knew.
So I guess y'all didn't find nothing good around your wall.
I don't know that, darling. I here they take them right up. The only time I find them myself at the store.
I muted the commercial, but I did watch it.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. I see you have Carolyn doing your commercials.
What? What are you talking about?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Carolyn's on there doing it.
What are you talking about? What's she talking about?
I don't know. I'm doing her commercials. You didn't tell us.
What are you talking about?
When her commercial, when her video, you know, her ads come up, it's actually you doing the ads.
It is?
Yeah, it's Carolyn.
What is she at? What is she showing?
Doing the Geico insurance.
Stop it. But you know, on that note, I saw a few of those DIY Dollar Tree bloggers. And did you see, did they do that themselves? Where like a bunch of them got together and in the front of one's video, they all said like, they pulled up something they made like this and they go like this, stay home. And then it goes to the other one and they have something and it's like, stay home to get, did YouTube do that or did they put that together and do it in each other's video?
They do it together, I think.
They're always collabing.
That's pretty good. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
They got that together. Everybody sent it in. If we tried to do it, it'd be like, where's your clip? You got to send it in. We're trying to get it together. Right? I just know that's what it would be like.
Yeah, I think that they all do that together.
Yeah, it's crazy. But
That was funny.
right? But they all get it and it's all done and it looks like, I don't know. Scooter,
They
you
make
gotta
all their
send the
collabs
clip.
look easy.
Right, yeah. You gotta send the clip in. What, Scooter?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I thought you said something to me. Okay, there's 2 Franklin in stock. You have a Victrola.
Oh, Avery's, or Everly is so cute.
Are you watching Sleeping Beauty?
No, I'm on your video, the Valentine's one.
Oh.
I see your two daughters.
That's me and my daughter.
Oh,
The blonde is my youngest one, and the dark-haired one's me.
Oh, okay.
But thank you.
Guys, I'm gonna get off. Gordon
All
decided to come, he's come to bed, so I guess.
All
I'll
right.
let you
Okay.
sleep.
All right.
Now,
Good night now, Patty, and good night, Gordon.
Good night.
Good night. Good night,
I'm
everybody.
gonna go in a minute too.
Me too.
Yeah, me too.
I have to work tomorrow,
Yeah, yeah.
so I gotta get a little bit of
We
sleep.
all gotta go, darlings. All right, so let's say goodbye to
told you.
everybody.
Okay, this is quick. Now you gotta go quick when she starts. She's like Scooter when she starts filming. When she says goodbye, it's boom.
Oh, Scooter's videos are a little longer now. Not really.
3:33.
Oh, it's 3:33. Well, that's a good time to go out.
Well, that's a
So
wonderful time.
it is. So we'll see y'all tomorrow, folks. Thank you, and God bless, and love y'all. Bye-bye now. See you later. Bye. Well, my thing won't close up. I'm trying to close it up. There we go. There we go. Come on now. Goodbye now. Hurry up. It won't close up. Hopefully soon. And meet.
Y'all come back now, you did?
I hope so. Let me see. Did it
This is
end
gonna
me?
be a waste press.
It's still not in. Filmways representation. Sure it is. Okay. I know we're still on, folks. I gotta get over to the Streamlabs. Doesn't want to come up right quick. It's giving me a little bit of a headache here, darling. Trying to get it up. Here we go. Alright. Oh no, I just had it and lost it. It's okay. Scooters. Expect her drama, I'm sure. Crime dramas. Llama dramas. Oh my gosh, I can't get and shut this thing down. I'm still here, don't you worry. Trying to shut it down. Can't get it up. Now it just closed by itself. I don't even know. I'm going to have to go to the YouTubes and try to shut it down. We're not going to get out of this tonight, I don't think. I don't think we're going to get out of this tonight. I don't understand. I just don't understand it. Oh my gosh. This is cray cray. Oh, here it is. It's back now. I just can't get on it. Oh my gosh. What is going on here? Here we go. Come on. Come on now. End that stream. Please end that stream. Got it up now. It doesn't want to end this stream. Oh my goodness. Please. I beg of you, please end this stream. It's been 3 minutes. I've been trying to end this stream. Oh my gosh. What is going on here? Please, please end this stream. Somebody, anybody in this stream. Oh my gosh. I can't end this stream. It won't come up. I can't end this darn stream. One, two, tell me who are you? The bears, 3, 4, tell me. I know we still can't shut this down. I'm still trying to shut this down.